So, you guys probably gotten lazy over the years, and it's not your fault. It's COVID. It kind of trained people to be lazy, and it makes things tough. And you got a to-do list that just keeps piling up, and you got stuff you're not even thinking about. And you got to sell your house while the market's still hot, because it's not going to be hot forever. You know what makes your house look good? A clean driveway. Not only that, clean siding. So put some lipstick on that pig and clean that house. Get that front and driveway nice and clean. Call my man Bobby Cook at Elite Clean Chattanooga. That's pressure washing. He'll even go clean your crawl space. He'll clean your ceilings. He'll clean your dog. Bobby cleans everything. And so does Steve. Steve leaves the dog cleaning to Bobby. That's their romance thing going on. So give Bobby a call. 423-389-4771. Again, give him a call. 423-389-4771. Have you heard of the Brown and Whitworth Foundation? Probably not, because they're more secret than the Illuminati. And powerful. Unlike the Illuminati, they do good. But just like the Illuminati, you're not allowed in. That's the Brown and Whitworth Foundation that you don't even know about.
All right, one of the needs of all humans is a roof over their head. And here at Militia, we have just the man for you, Tony Mullins. Since 1994, he's been doing the best roofing in Chattanooga and northern Georgia. The whole surrounding area, he's got you covered. The best roof in town. Give him a call, 423-593-9605 for the best roofing in town.
Check that, the whole world. The best roof in the world. Actually, I heard they were on Mars recently.
I've heard that as well.
And there was not a roof as good as Tony's roof.
So again, call him at 423-593-9605. You can also see him online at affordableroofinghd.com for the best roofing in the Chattanooga area and surrounding northern Georgia. We're not leaving you out. And everywhere in the whole world, also Mars, the best roof in town. affordableroofinghd.com. Call Tony Mullins. 423-593-9605.
Listen, let me tell you all about Dylan. 10-8 personal training is definitely the way to go if you want to, achieve your goals in your fitness life. He's got a good regiment, he's got, a good knowledge base, and he's got a great gym to work at with Bowser. So you can't ask for more than that. And that's at 10-8 personal training. The number is 951-445-3133. It's 951-445-3133. Free fall for 2 minutes and they give you an oxygen thing.
Does that sound fun though?
Oh, wait, where do you Scott? You jump out of a plane?
Yes.
I don't want it. Where's the oxygen?
I don't know.
What does the oxygen have to do with it? Do you land in the pool and have to dive after?
Well,
why do you have an oxygen tank?
Because you're so high up. You can do the one for 250, and that has 1 minute of free falling, and you don't need oxygen for that.
For $250.
Yeah. Or you can do the one for 350, and you get twice as much time, but you need oxygen because you go so high.
So they're saying they're going to go so high that you're going to pass out unless you have oxygen?
Well, I would assume something like that.
Holy smokes.
Oh, is that like that Virgin Mobile guy who's going into space but not really? He's like, it's space. It's really high.
The Virgin
Richard
airline
Brand?
guy? Yeah,
What's
Richard
his
Branson.
Yeah,
Something
that
like
guy.
that. Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that.
And it's right here in the region. It's like Atlanta, Chattanooga was there. Yeah,
Really? But here's my question with that.
What?
Like, if you get up that high, how can you accurately determine where you're going to land?
Well, a tandem.
Like, I might land in North Carolina.
We're
going to
be attached to somebody professional.
I got you. Tandem.
Yeah.
Who are they going to get to attach to Bryan?
They got somebody.
Meat hawk size?
No, they're going to have to get a really tiny jockey-sized guy.
Yeah. Seabiscuit.
And then he's going to, like... That's Brian's Seabiscuit.
Yeah, I pay my money. And like a little Seabiscuit guy. Little 5'2" man saying, "Hi, big guy, get on
You're
my
on your
back."
way down. He like tries to yell at you that he can't reach around your chest.
We die that way.
You're gonna have to pull it. I can't reach.
You're gonna have to get somebody like 100 pounds. And then he's just gonna have to hoist you up on top of that plane with low oxygen.
I'm 3 times that person's size.
Well, that's the weight limit, I think. Because I think weight has to deal with it.
Yeah, that's another reason I can't go on.
They're gonna have to give you 2 shoots.
2 shoots.
They'll get a big guy just as big as you, but you get 2 shoots.
Like, I don't know of anything that appeals to me less than skydiving.
Bungee jumping. I wouldn't go bungee jumping. I'd go skydiving.
Why?
Because bungee jumping, one, that rope could be off and you could splat on the ground. Or I'm not really caring for the whiplash. But free falling sounds fun. And even if the chute doesn't go off, it really wouldn't be the worst way to go. You'd be able to think about everything you love on an amazing flight downtown.
That's not a bad way to go. And
It's quick.
there's always a chance of upwind, and people like caught an upwind and lived before.
Yeah. You know, somebody yesterday.
What do you mean by that?
Like there was just a certain type of wind that came, and it lifted them up on their way
almost
down.
like a current.
So they get an extra time before they die? Is that what you're saying?
No, it like
Takes the momentum out of it.
takes the momentum, and the flight they caught an upwind, and apparently they land and lived.
There's this guy you can pull up. I forget his name. We brought him up yesterday at work, and he's like the most unlucky guy in the world. He's survived so many freak accidents.
Well, maybe he sounds lucky then.
No, because everybody else has to pay for it. You know, like he's like flew out the windshield of his car, caught a tree branch. The car flew down 300 feet. He's like survived airplane crashes, and like all this stuff. From what I heard, was like I don't know the word of it right now, but like
super lucky.
Well, like people like it's not like BS. Like people really saw it. Like there was other people around.
And he works at Whole Foods?
No, we Googled him. I don't know who he is.
Oh, you found him on Google?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. What's Google?
Oh well, I don't know. It could be a crock of BS. I'm not sure.
Hold
That's
on,
where we
let
get
me-
our main education from these days.
Let me stop you real quick. I guess let's start the show. Let's do the intro. Who let the podcast out?
Who?
Who let the podcast out?
You.
Who let the Militia podcast out?
Us.
Yeah.
Who let the podcast out?
Us.
Us. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. All right.
Welcome to episode 10.
Good
Look,
morning.
we even had a little sexy interlude precursor.
It's amazing.
We just started flapping them gums and podcast magic happened.
That's how it happens. Flapping gums.
That's it. So we got King Bree here in Montana. Humza Taylor. Humza's his nickname. 2 of our most requested guests for episode 10. Attack of the Clones.
Attack the Clones.
Love Star Wars.
Do you?
Yeah.
Not those ones, though.
Oh yes, those ones. Those are the ones I grew up on.
Okay, yeah.
The original ones, which are just as great or even better. Because I was a kid, I appreciated the better CGI and such.
Right,
So
right.
it's like I like the ones I had.
It
growing
captured
You
up.
your
got
imagination
sold on
more.
CGI.
Mm-hmm.
The CGI in, well, I guess it's not CGI in the original Star Wars. It's probably not too bad. It's been like 10 years since I've seen
No, it
the
aged
movie.
well.
Are you talking about like the ones made in the early
The
80s?
OG ones. The best ones.
Yeah. I think they did models more than CGI.
Yeah, there's
like
no
they tried to
CGI.
CGI stuff in later, and it's like, get that stuff out of here. Let me see this fake ass model that you.
Oh,
pulled out.
yeah. They resold it at one
It
point.
did.
And then they added just like, oh, look, we added a dinosaur in the
Yeah,
background.
for people like Monty that like CGI.
Yes, I do like
But
the CGI.
for me, it's like you watch a whole movie and like everything's a model, and then you get CGI.
it looks out of place.
Well, I
thanks.
think they used it as an excuse just to bring it back to the big screen.
They probably made
make
money off of it, right?
And that's kind of cool, bringing an old movie back to the big screen, especially Star Wars, when things weren't brought back
Yeah.
to the big screen.
Fair enough.
And I think instead of remaking movies, they should just bring the old movies back to the big screen.
It was better content, better script.
The script, that's one thing. Like, people like these Marvel movies, fine. But, like, if you watch one, the dialogue is miserable.
It's all, let me guess, it's Superman, he beats the Joker. It's Batman,
Yeah.
he beats the Joker. He gets the girl in the end, or he can't because of superhero obligations. Don't worry, there'll be another one next one.
That's what it is.
He'll
man.
get his dick wet. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Superman, Batman, Iron Man.
It's all the same.
Green Man with the
Sorry,
rings.
Marvel fans. It's all the same.
It's all the same. They all beat up the Joker.
How do you feel
Oh.
about that, Monty?
Well, I for one cannot stand the Marvel.
Ooh, hot take
What's
over
the-
here.
Why?
Why? Well, I don't know. To be honest, it's like the same movie
No
over and
reason.
over
I don't
again.
know.
Yeah, but
It
aren't
is.
they all?
Isn't DC? Are you a DC fan?
Well, yes, I am. Of course, it's much different than Marvel.
Yeah, it's so more
Elaborate,
adept.
my friend.
Does the
How
hero
so?
get the girl in the end?
Well, DC, unfortunately, we get like a
We?
yeah.
We.
I am DC.
Okay,
So
alright.
we get like bad directors and stuff. The Zack Snyder cut for the Justice League was great. The unrated Batman versus Superman was great.
Unrated.
Yeah, it's like just an extended edition with a little bit more stuff.
It's unrated. Superman rapes
They show
a
nipples
criminal in it. This one didn't make a cut. He caught the bad guy and raped him to show
Oh,
a
no.
lesson.
No.
Bet he'll never rob again. Way to go, Superman. That was aggressive.
So you like DC?
Yeah, I like DC.
Okay.
But
Daniel
they don't
Cormier?
have as good as writers.
Daniel Cormier?
Marvel has great writers, but it feels like they're very limited because they're like owned by Disney. And so they're like
Not as gritty.
not as gritty.
You don't
They're
get
very
the real
political.
superhero story.
They push a lot of agendas, and it takes away from like the experience because now it's like you're masquerading like you're like political and like all these ideologies, with costumes.
Yeah.
It's like
That's why they cut Johnny Depp. Little topical action.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You
what
guys
is-
watching the Johnny Depp trial?
No, that's news.
Oh, I hear about it, man.
Where do you hear about it? Facebook? YouTube.
YouTube's pushing that stuff, man.
I don't watch YouTube unless I'm like, oh, I got to look up this fighter on YouTube, or I want to see this
Yeah.
video or hear this
I
song.
think that's my
that's
main source of entertainment.
YouTube.
Really, I
Yeah.
never got into like, hey, I'm gonna just watch YouTube videos.
Well, you can find very specific videos for your interest. That's what appeals to me. Because like if you're watching Hulu or Netflix, you get a lot of the fluff. Like I'm really into cooking. Like if you watch a cooking video on the Food Network, you get 10 minutes of them talking about themselves and just stuff you don't need to watch.
Yeah,
you
they're
know what I
like, I'm all Paula Dean's and I hate black people. Look at this chicken franchise.
Yeah, they get themselves in trouble just talking about
Yeah,
stuff, you know?
just-
YouTube is just like, show me how to cook it.
Yeah, YouTube's great. That's how I fixed the vending machine.
Really?
Yes, but now I called the guy. That's so much easier. I'm just gonna throw a couple $100 out of it.
Yeah. For the
Instead
credit
of
card
time.
the credit card thing?
I'm working on getting that thing.
Yeah.
I got it, and then it's like, whoa, you need way more parts. And then
Yeah.
I go on the forums, and they're like, why would you just expect to do that, you idiot? They're all mad at you.
Yeah.
And I'm
They're
like,
so condescending, right?
oh, man.
You
the
call it
forum.
like an AC guy or a contractor of sorts, like Daniel James, last week's guest. And then you ask them an honest question, they treat you like you were born in 1932 and you're a dumb idiot, you know? It's like, hey, man, I'm just asking a question.
You're probably not dealing with people like Tony Mullins.
No. Affordable Roofing is the people to call if you need a roof.
Yeah, it's the bee's knees.
The bee's knees. How do you feel about that, Montana?
No, I think I agree.
So, what I feel about these superhero movies is the problem with them is just that they've been made already. Like, let's put it to rest.
Fair point.
Make a new superhero.
Yeah.
He'll beat up the Joker too. He always does.
Yeah. I was watching a movie last night. It was called The Last Duel. It was amazing. I definitely recommend everybody out there to go watch it.
Where's it on?
It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
It's got Matt Damon in it, Ben Affleck, and the guy who played Kylo Ren, who, by the way, was a horrible fit for Kylo Ren, in my opinion.
You think?
Oh, as soon as he pulled his mask off, I was like taken out of the movie so fast. I was like, who is this goofy guy?
Well, you know what I actually think who did it the best was the Unbreakable series. I loved it. Did you ever see Unbreakable? Did
I've
you?
never
Bryan?
seen it, no.
Oh, it's so dark. It was like a guy who discovers he has superpowers.
It's a DC thing?
No, it's what's his name? M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, the Shamalama.
Yeah, he made one, and it was Bruce Willis. The first one was made, and it was like a guy who.
I know that movie.
It's
I haven't seen it, but
amazing.
I know it.
It's amazing. He like discovers he has superpowers. He's working some shitty job, and he's like in the middle of a divorce. But It's real dark, and it's like, well, this is kind of what it'd be if the average guy found out he had superpowers.
Yeah,
He's
it'd
just
probably
at
be.
some stadium being a security guy, and he bumps into people. He's like, oh, this guy's, something's up with this guy. Let me follow him.
What do you think the most realistic superpower would be? Like,
Probably, I guess, like,
telepathy.
That's exactly
Telepathy,
what I was
like-
about to say.
Like,
but I
having-
would call it more intuition.
Yeah, but you could. But like intuition to the nth degree is like a superpower, right?
Telepathy is more, I would say, and is like reading body language and
well,
Like
maybe it's one of those
understanding,
things-
like processing what you're seeing in the most.
Well, it's like kind of like let's say you're just sitting on the couch doing nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden, so and so passes through your mind. Within 3 seconds, here they are texting you. You know, and
That's
like,
happened before.
all the time. And then like you wonder, like, you know, one of the things I think about when that happens is like, you know, time and how that's a man-made concept. So it's like, well, if time's a man-made concept and all this is happening all at once,
that's
well,
why
then,
we actually have a leap year. Sorry to cut you
yeah,
off.
no.
We have to actually readjust our time because it's not up to, because it's off with the sun. Time, and we apparently every 20 years, actually, comedian George Carlin spoke about it being a man-made thing.
Time.
Yes, and there's something beyond leap years. Like every 20-something years you got to adjust, then every 100-something years you got to adjust.
Time is weird, man. To think
It's
that-
only a man-made thing.
but it's a man-made thing to describe a real phenomenon. Like time is real, but
No,
we don't.
it's just the sun going around the earth.
Yeah, but so it's happening, but we have to, as humans, we have to categorize it in a way that we can understand
Kind of
talking
like
about it.
distance and like yards. Like yards are like a man-made concept. That distance is there.
Yeah, but all we're trying to do is like describe what we're experiencing in a uniform way.
Exactly.
Like we need empirical data, so we invented time. It's a man-made concept.
Yeah,
for sure.
because you know why? Because we can manipulate it. We're like, daylight savings, time's changed. Guess what? It's changing back.
Can the Militia MMA podcast agree on this? Get rid of daylight savings time.
I think
Get
so.
rid of it.
What? I can't even know. I don't even know what it does.
All I know is just spring forward, fall back.
Wait, do I get more daylight when I leave with daylight savings?
I don't know.
You just get less sleep that morning.
You know what state does? Arizona doesn't do daylight savings. They're like,
Yeah, I know it
"Screw
messes with
that."
California
Does it?
a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, but we got a wacky one. Our state can't agree on the time zone.
yeah, we're split, right?
Yeah, like Sam's been late a few times. He's like, "Oh shoot, you're Eastern."
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as you go over to
Yeah.
Alabama,
We're like right on the
doesn't it
line.
drop to Central?
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Like if you're going up to Nashville and you go through Alabama, that's about Central Time. Give or take. Who knows?
We're 10 minutes away from a time zone change.
That's crazy, huh?
I know. We're like Time Cop. We could just time travel. I've never
Make
seen
that
it. I assume it's just a movie about time travel.
We should make that the new DC superhero.
Time Cop.
He's able to navigate time changes very well.
Catching flights, missing layovers.
No problem for me. I'm the time zone superhero.
Have you guys ever seen Blank Man?
Yeah,
Yes.
great.
When I was
That's an
when I was
amazing
sick, I
movie.
text you. I'm like, I'm sick. Let me watch. Like, give me some movies to watch. And you sent me that movie.
You know it's a good superhero movie?
What's that?
Kick
What'd you
Ass.
think of it though?
Kick Ass. Yeah.
What did you think
I
of it?
liked it. It dated itself a little bit,
Yeah,
but
I guess
it's
a
also
little.
funny. Like it's
It
almost
holds
like
up.
a slapstick funny.
Yes.
Like there's a couple times. Now the other movie you sent me, I don't like.
What one?
It was a baseball movie about some like people getting out of prison and winning the MLB
Is that
series.
the one he said was better than Lord of the
no,
Rings?
it's
No,
It's
oh,
the
maybe
great.
he said it. I didn't say that.
Major-
I didn't like that movie.
You didn't like Major League.
I didn't like it. So unbelievable.
What?
The superhero movie was more believable than that.
No.
Yes.
Think about it, man. A bunch of people getting out of prison and winning the
One guy was in prison.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Nobody's
Charlie
successful after
Sheen.
prison.
No.
You know what I mean, though. It's like you're not training at all, and you expect to go win the ADCC trials.
Yeah, I remember this
No.
debate when we first started coming here.
Yeah.
And he said it was better than Lord of the Rings.
Major League is better.
I was
than Lord.
Oh,
I was
goodness
appalled by
gracious.
this comment.
That's
Lord of the
appalling.
Rings is amazing.
No, it's not.
I think it's the best series ever made.
Ever.
No.
The Hobbit,
Unbreakable is better than Lord of the Rings series.
Coach, you got to watch Lord of the Rings again.
Unbreakable, Split, Glass, way better. Best
Different, though.
superhero.
No, I'm not talking about superhero. I'm just talking
No,
about...
I'm just saying, like, that's way better than that trilogy.
Lord of the Rings is so
Star
believable.
Wars, original Star Wars is
Hobbits,
better than
demons, orcs.
The
That's-
Shire?
The Shire?
You're jizzing over CGI over there. Star
Maybe.
Wars.
If
Let it
Lord
be
of the
done.
Rings,
Star
let
Wars,
it be, dude. Let
Star
it
Wars
be.
did it with a costume, Chewbacca, and it still looks real.
Chewbacca, is there any character in TV that you'd rather ride and die with than Chewbacca? That dude's down for anything.
Yeah, he's a very good friend.
I mean,
He
you want to
puts
get
up with
into some
Han
trouble?
Solo.
He's not asking questions. He's just there for the ride.
I'll tell you who's a better ride and die.
Who's that?
My man Montana.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
He's
Hamza Taylor over
good
here.
old C-3PO.
Oh, yeah.
The Dap King.
The
The
Dap
damn
King.
kid. I got you punching hands left and right.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, who put me on that was, I call him like my cousin. He wasn't really related to me, but he was very close to me. Antoine Clinton. When I first met him, I didn't even like to shake hands. You know, in jail, you don't really shake hands because...
Did you meet him in jail?
No.
Okay.
You know, your hands might be dirty, and so people don't really shake hands. And then, you know, I met
Where
him.
did it go? What's up?
Pretty much.
Okay,
Maybe
cool.
a Dap.
No, maybe a dap.
No dap.
Maybe.
This
Maybe
was
a dap.
this was your pre-dapping days.
Yeah, and then Finky. Finky happened, and he'd dap you when he agreed with you. He dapped you when it was funny. He dapped you when he was laughing. It was just a dap fest. And it really grew and stuck on us. So, you know.
And then you passed it down to your brother.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I hang out at your house and you're both around, I just feel like I'm throwing combos because you're both throwing fists.
Might
like,
as well
give me
get
a
some
dab.
focus mitts up.
Yeah, you each put one on your fist. When you're ready, I'll punch it.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
had such a good time playing Mario Party. I don't think I've seen my brother that happy and like that young again.
Shout
since he's
out to
been doing-
Lulu.
Shout out to Lulu.
Shout out to Lulu.
Go check his music on Spotify out
Yeah,
sometime.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. You know what? We're going to do Lulu a solid. I think he's going to let us do this, and I think Bobby will. We're going to put his top track at the end of this podcast.
Awesome.
Hell
Thank you
yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
He's
Can
gonna
you
love
do
to
that,
Lulu.
Bobby?
Shout out to Dylan.
Shout out to Dylan. Lou Jane.
Yeah.
I like Lou Jane.
He's a great kid.
That is a very Mortal Kombat name.
He is. Sounds like Liu Kang.
Yeah, it does, but it's cooler.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Dylan, shout out.
It's got a
man.
J. Where's the J come into play?
Where's Dylan come from?
Arlington, Texas. Oh, wait.
But is the name Lou Jane or Dylan?
Well, we all have an Arabic first name, and then like,
So that's your real name.
yeah.
So your real name's Hamza.
Hamza. Yeah. And then my sister's Yara. And then we have Dylan Paloma in Montana.
So your Middle Eastern names are way better.
See, a lot of people say that. I'm not fond of my first
Really?
name. Hey, I just grew up with everybody pronouncing it wrong. I mean, I've had Humzy, Humzo, Humzer,
Yeah, but I'm Galicchio.
Hamza.
When I'm Galicchio, and I go, yeah, close enough.
Close enough.
That's what I tell them.
it's an awesome last name, by the way.
But it's like, I don't care. Who cares?
Yeah.
Call me Steve. It's all right. I get it.
Call me
you were
Steve.
trying to talk to me.
Yeah.
I won't hold it against you because I might make that mistake. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
think it's cool.
Turn that other cheek, baby.
Lou Jane's a cool name. Yara's cool.
Heck yeah.
Where's Yara been?
Yara is working. She managed to find
C3PO.
an R2D2.
R2D2, and that's C3PO.
Yep, that's our robot forms.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was Optimus, but it turns out I get to be C3PO.
Yeah, he's honestly a good robot because all he does is go around the whole movie and stress.
Stress with a shiny head.
Yeah, I know. That's
Sounds
it.
just like me.
Yeah, that's so true. That's the most accurate description of C-3PO. Just a ball of stress throughout the whole movie.
Oh,
And
He's
R2,
never at peace.
R2 is like a brick.
never.
Yeah, he's just like, shut up, C-3PO. We'll be okay.
Yeah.
Have
follow
faith.
me,
As he
yeah.
like just flies into lasers.
I love your story of Yara at the fights.
Oh, the one where they're telling us to make some noise.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it was great. So like Yara like comes up to say hi to everybody at the VIP
Because
table.
she's militia.
Yeah. And she's like walking on her way back across that giant arena by herself. And like the announcer's like, all right, make some noise. And you can see her little shoulders pinch up tight together and her neck lifts up and she like howls at the ceiling like a wolf. She's like, oh, and just kept on walking, didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, did it all while just one stride.
One
Never-
stride.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That's so Yara.
C3PO.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like C-3PO just like on his wheels, just like making beeping noises on the fly.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just not missing a stride.
Awesome.
She's like C-3PO size too.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're C-3PO size, and
she's
she's
R2?
R2-D2
I
size.
know.
Yeah.
She's so small.
I know.
She's so
you
small.
guys-
How tall is she?
I think she's like 4'11".
Oh my goodness.
something
I
like
think
that.
you should find the picture guy who painted your picture and see if like they could
You can
put
make
you.
one of Yara.
No, both of you guys, just like R2-D2 and C-3PO, like just mash it together
That'd
somehow.
be great.
Oh, I'd help finance
You're-
that one. Yeah, get that guy. Make you and Yara C-3PO and R2-D2.
So
Yeah.
tell us the story of this picture on the wall, because a lot of people want to know. I tell everybody, I said this was before Montana joined militia, and then as soon as he signed the waiver, he came in and he paid the next day, and then he went next door and got some tattoos on his face
Yeah,
to fit
well,
the profile.
That's very true. You know, I've been here for a very long time, and you know, my mom ended up grabbing a little picture and getting it painted, and
So wait. So let's paint the picture a little bit better than that.
okay,
It's your 30th birthday, right?
yeah, I think so. I think it was my 30th.
And then, so it's your 30th birthday. Mm-hmm. You haven't opened it yet.
Yeah, she's so excited to give me this picture. But I don't know it's a picture though.
You just know it's a gift.
Yeah,
So you're excited to get this gift. Did you, you got pre-warned by somebody about your gift, right?
oh yeah. Wayne let me know. He was
Wayne?
like, he's like, I'm
Shout
not gonna,
out to Wayne.
Shout out to Wayne.
Shout out to Wayne.
He's like, I can't wait for you to see your gift. It's I forget how he said it. It's been a little while, but you know, he's like, it's very interesting. It's gonna make you laugh. You know, so I was really excited to see it. And so we're opening it up in the living room, and my mom's recording it because she wants to record my reaction.
What she posted it on Facebook?
I don't know. It's,
Just like the family's together. It's
And-
his 30th. All right. Well, that's camera worthy.
and like Wayne's talking to me while I'm opening the thing, and she like spazzes on him, like while she's recording.
Lily does?
Yeah, she's like, you know, like stop, you know, like that's gonna be better than him talking,
Right.
you know.
Can we get this video too?
I'm sure
and
I
put
can
it
ask
after Dylan's.
Yeah, we can try to find it.
After
That's funny.
after the music video, stick around for the opening.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
And then as soon as I open it, man, I bust out with a smile. It was the most ludicrous looking picture of me I ever saw. I was like, have you ever seen Dodgeball when like Ben, what's his name, Ben
Stiller.
Ben Stiller, he's like wrestling the bull.
Yeah.
And back on that big
Yeah,
picture.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. Like I'm just like some Roman legionnaire with this smile.
Something you've never been, just
Never.
chilling.
Yeah.
Like your skin is so smooth.
No tattoos.
Hey,
Yeah.
She told him to take all the tattoos off.
And then make his skin smooth like a baby.
Smooth and shiny.
Smooth
It's
like
a beautiful
eggs.
picture.
It is
I'll
great.
be
They
the
did
first one
great.
to admit it.
They did a great job.
They
with
did
it.
a great job. It's a
So you
beautiful
open
picture.
it up.
Yes. And then I had to come show you. I was like, oh, Tom is going to freaking love this, dude. And now it's here at the gym.
Nice.
Which, speaking of pictures, I absolutely love that picture of you. And who's the other guy?
Oh, Uriah Faber.
Yeah. Because, like, you got the little, the fingers up behind the head. And, like, they're, while you might not have done that in the picture, actually, it really describes your personality. Because, like, you love
Yeah,
to have
yeah.
fun. You love to, like, play with people.
Love
you
to
know,
laugh.
Well,
Joke
the-
Love to
around.
laugh. Yeah, so it really
The funny story behind that is it was after my fight in the UFC, after the Ultimate Fighter, the second season, and Uriah was with the other team, but he was my coach still. And I was like, I'm performing tonight, stand-up comedy. And then he came out, and then a couple close friends and family came out,
Okay.
and my buddy Jesse Taylor came out. But it was cool. Uriah came out. Then he hung out afterwards.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of Vegas in Fremont. Fremont's cool. It's the best place in Vegas.
Second that.
Yeah. It's an affordable vacation, cheap flight to Vegas out of Atlanta.
Skip the strip and go to Fremont.
Fremont.
Yeah.
It's affordable. It's cheap. You could get room. It's like they're sponsoring the podcast. Anyway, but there's somebody making caricatures. And then your eyes like, let's get one. So, yeah, that's where the picture came from.
nice.
It's a beautiful picture, Montana.
It is.
Yeah, I really like your picture. I think it's
You know,
good.
and I noticed something like those types of paintings have been trending lately. I've seen Sam post a lot of like pictures of like, you know, like fighters having like stuff like that. Like
Portraits painted?
Yeah, like of them looking like warriors and things of that
I've
nature.
never seen them as humans. I've thought about getting one for my dogs.
I've seen those.
Yeah. Yeah.
We used to have one in California.
Did you?
Somebody like stole one from a bar of a dog in like a suit, like that same suit,
Yeah.
and we put it on the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff.
Heck yeah.
So, Brian, what's going on with your back?
I don't know. Spasms and slip discs and nothing that a little bit of jiu-jitsu won't fix.
What they tell you, you had a kidney stone or something?
Yeah, I think so. That's what they think. I think I passed it, though. And then they did a scan and made sure no big ones were in there and told me I got arthritic hips, which I already knew. Fair enough, right?
You could always break up arthritis.
Yeah.
You got to use a foam roller, and it could be fixed.
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu with
that's my fix.
flexibility.
Bengay.
You know what isn't going to fix it? Being immobile and not doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in here the next day, so good
Yeah.
stuff.
Doctors are also wusses.
They tend to go to the worst case scenario, right?
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
can't get sued.
Right.
So, yeah, they're kind of wussy.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I love this famous saying: "I'm never sick until I go to the doctor."
Explain that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, nothing's wrong until you go to the doctor.
Yeah,
all
and
of a
then
sudden-
everything's wrong.
Yeah, just like a mechanic.
Yep. Took the words out of my mouth. Yep. It's like, this is wrong. You were right. But this is wrong, too. That's
So-
why you need a good mechanic. Shout out to Gabe.
Gabe's your mechanic here?
Gabe's my mechanic.
We go to I go to one Southern over in Collegedale. It's one that the Southern Adventist University has.
Oh. So they pray the brakes.
They pray
back
over the
on.
car. They pray over everything, and they give us a fair price. So-
Okay.
but it takes you a couple weeks to get your car in. They're always a little busy.
Because they give a fair price.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
like,
know. They've always been good. Pops had a guy at work that recommended them, and that's who we've used here. So
You got to tell them, like, hey, let's pray over this bill.
will you come over?
Yeah,
just
pray
like
over-
let's
Chick-fil-A.
pray.
Chick-fil-A.
Heavy traffic, good quality, consistent service.
I like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, when they got more customers, they're not like, hey, let's make the food worse and make more money. They're like, let's just do what we do.
Yeah. And you know what? Even if it takes a long time in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A, their earnestness to like get out ahead of the curve and talk to you early, it subdues all the anxiety from being in a line a long time.
I heard they, like, moved their lines pretty fast in the
They
drive-thru.
do, but it's still like if the line's down the street, it's going to take you down the street time, even though they're a little quick, you know.
I don't know. Once I see a line, no matter how good that line management, I'm like, oh,
Never
wait,
mind.
It's too
we'll
much.
just eat
Yeah.
cat food.
I saw a line outside of Taco Bell on my way home Wednesday night, and it was literally like in the road. Like, you had to drive into the
yeah,
left
yeah.
lane to go.
They
around
do that
and
at
around.
Starbucks.
They do that.
Like, who
Starbucks,
needs
too.
Starbucks that bad?
Bobby.
Go to the gas station.
Bobby needs it.
The gas station has the best coffee up the road.
Yeah, tell us about that, Coach. Where's the best coffee in town?
Oh, up the road. Speedway.
Speedway.
The gas station.
On what's this road called?
We're not going to advertise for them.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
They have good coffee though.
they have enough to kick me 25. Heck, I'll be like, hey, can I talk about you on the podcast if I could just come in every day, fill up a
Get a
cup
free
and
coffee.
leave?
Yeah, man.
I bet I could pitch that.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd go well.
Sure.
And they'd probably be like, yeah, we won't even pitch it. Just grab it and leave and pitch
We won't
the-
even notice you when you do it.
Who are you? I've never seen you before.
Yeah. You're not stealing the coffee. And they're going to just turn their head side to side.
Love it.
What's your go-to Taco Bell order?
Don't eat a lot of Taco Bell, but when I do like the Dorito tacos, and I like the 5-layer burrito, and like some other burritos.
Yeah, I know. What? You're a fast food connoisseur, Brian.
Oh no, who would say that?
You had the kidney stones to prove it.
Thanks, Coach.
What's your favorite fast food?
Oh, it's all the same. It tastes very similar. You have meat, you have bread, you have cheese. It gives you this weird high when you eat it. Yeah, it's bad for you.
You don't
for
have
sure.
a favorite.
Nah, it's just whatever I'm feeling.
Whatever's closest
Yeah.
and the least amount of line.
For sure.
All right, I would say Chick-fil-A, but
Chick-fil-A is a popular one.
There's different things for I
Yeah,
like
like-
Burger King.
I like McDonald's breakfast.
McDonald's is a good breakfast.
See, I have a beef with Burger King. Like,
What's
their
your beef?
fries aren't good.
Mm.
There's something wrong with them because my dog loves fries and won't eat McDonald's fries. Big Moo.
Big Moo won't eat McDonald's or Burger King?
Burger King.
Burger
Won't
King.
eat the Burger King fries, and she'll eat McDonald's fries out of the garbage.
You know, they came out with the most
If she
offensive
knocks it
patty
down.
melt.
It
Burger
was
King did.
offensive. You're a patty melt.
I'm a patty melt
Yeah,
guy.
every time we've gone out to eat, if there's a patty melt on the menu, that's your go-to.
Yeah.
Like every time.
And if it's not good, I'm a Krabby Patty.
Montana Karen over here. Let me speak to your manager about your patty melt, please.
What is this? Yeah, and like Burger King's like, we got this new patty burger. And I was like, well, I love Burger King. I love patty melts. This is fantastic news. So I went and I ordered it.
Uh-huh.
And like, I don't know what type of bread it was. It felt like the regular bun that just squished it into a square.
It's that, did they give you the sourdough bun? I think
don't
they
know.
have one of those hidden back there.
I don't know. It looked like, you know when fake wood has like the design of wood, but it's not actual wood?
Yeah.
It's like this patty melt bread had the design that it was bread, but it wasn't actually bread.
Yeah.
Had,
It's
all,
like a
the,
Pringles chip.
you know, it had like all like the toast lines, but it's like
Fake
flat and
bread.
smooth.
Oh, yeah. That's
It's like,
the
what
worst.
is this?
It's
funny.
like, this looks like the bread it's supposed to be on.
Yes.
It's like getting food at the Golden Corral. It's like it all
Oh, I
tastes
love the
the
Golden
same, and it's just different
I
colors
love the Golden
and
Corral
shape.
too, man.
Really?
It's just a lot of bad food.
It-
If a lot is before bad food, it's still good food.
Well, like, and you get to eat a lot. Like, I most
It's
of the time.
gross food.
It's gross, sure.
But a Chinese buffet is better and cheaper.
I don't know. It
I
just
don't
depends on
know.
the day.
You can't get prime rib at a Chinese
Or
food.
That's
barbecue.
not prime rib.
No, you're right. It's not good prime rib. but
Although they had a pretty good steak last time I went. I got it
At
rare and
Golden?
yeah, I got it rare and
all of
everything.
them are shut down though.
Not the one on Battlefield.
At Fort O. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they're putting up that battle.
They had chicken liver.
Ugh.
Like what?
I mean, I'll
That was
eat it,
probably
but
that was probably the only real meat there.
Yeah.
chicken
It was
liver.
like,
It's the
we
only
can
real
afford.
meat they can afford.
They
They're
had
like, hey,
Thanksgiving
here's
style.
some cow tongue.
What do y'all make at Thanksgiving?
It's good.
It's great.
I love Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I
It's my
wanted-
favorite holiday.
I wanted 2 Thanksgivings last year.
Oh yeah, you came to our house.
Yeah.
And then pissed your family off.
Yeah. Cause like for like I asked like my mom, like for us to have 2 Thanksgivings, you know, earlier in the year, and like I complained about it. I was like, Mom, like let's not be stingy on this Thanksgiving. All right, I
There's
need
a
you.
lot of things to go around.
I need you to break a check and really get us all that food.
Yeah.
And you know, I talked about it a lot, and
You
then I went
fussed
to work.
about it.
Yeah, I fussed about it because she eats light, so she just assumes everybody else is gonna eat light too. So she always like doesn't make enough.
She's like, I found a turkey breast.
Yeah, one
We'll
breast.
split it.
You know her so well.
Yeah.
So like, I go to work. I'm running around having a good time. You know, with Will. And then after work, we grab some beer and we have a couple beers in the parking lot. And as soon as I'm about to head out,
Was that beer vegan?
it was.
Really? Is there vegan beer?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
all beer's vegan, maybe.
I don't
probably
know.
so.
Who knows?
And then Tom hit me
knows?
up and was like, "Hey, you gonna stop by on your way home?" And I was like, "Well, of course." And so I didn't even think, because I had been at work all day, drank a couple beers. I didn't even think to like call my family.
Right.
And they hit me up and they're like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just out chilling." And they got so upset with me.
Oh no.
Montana was the Grinch.
I was the Grinch for some reason.
Thanksgiving's name a better holiday. You can't find one. Thanksgiving has it.
Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, all of them.
Oh, skip
Okay.
Halloween, dude.
Halloween's great.
It's the devil holiday.
No,
Get to spar with a costume.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or get drunk in a costume.
Fair enough.
Now, if it was like the devil's holiday, then of course no. But like, I'm not celebrating anything like that. I just remember always being grounded for Halloween and wanting the candy, and like it'd be fun to dress up. And then we got to spar and dress up in costumes here, and that was amazing.
That was your
Loved
idea,
it,
and you
yeah.
almost missed it.
I almost missed it.
You were MIA.
I was MIA. I like to do that when it's in the clutch.
I had to go to your house and drag you out. Like, we're going Halloween shopping because
Well,
we
it was
planned
like-
all like your Thanksgiving.
It was really hard.
That
'cause,
was
like,
a prerequisite
I've
to your
been-
family's Thanksgiving.
I've been gone for like a little bit, so like it was hard for me to be like, all right, I'm going to just show up for the first time
Yeah,
wearing
yeah,
a
yeah,
costume
yeah.
and fight everybody.
Yeah.
So I was a little self-conscious. So
I kept
it took
saying,
some-
like, at least Montana will come to this. And then I texted you, like, a week before, like, you ready?
Oh, and then Broderick,
Yeah. Broderick came dressed up.
he specifically picked Scorpion because he found out I was Sub-Zero. So he went out and bought a Scorpion costume just to fight me in. And it was a great match.
That was awesome. That was such a good idea. That's our militia Halloween tradition.
Who had
Yeah.
the best Who had the best costume?
There's some good ones. Coach had a great one.
What was yours, Coach?
Ulysses Grant.
Ulysses Grant.
Yeah, because all the Southerners love that guy.
It was great.
And then I remember just going around, and my buddies were in from Indiana.
Who's that?
Bobby Emmons and David Overfield had a submission fighting a nice guy submission fighting systems. They're awesome.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, we're gonna come in, and we sparred, and I remember just calling everybody racist and punching them, and yeah,
Perfect.
That was fun. And then
Oh, Ulysses.
Broderick
God's
said,
revenge.
I said, they're all racist. Broderick said something like, nah. And I was like, Uncle Tom, and then punched him.
Yeah, I remember that video. It was a good one. It was a good hit.
I gotta go back and watch it. It's on
Oh.
Instagram.
Maybe. It might be down by now. It was like just on the story
You
feed.
gotta keep up with Instagram. It's so hard.
I know.
Yeah.
Social media is so hard. I'm sure a lot of you guys are struggling to keep up with this podcast.
Oh, how could you do that?
It's all over the place.
I know. Everybody's like, not this one in particular. They're all like, oh, I'm not on that episode yet. People got to get to work.
Yeah.
Well, that's where you're listening to the podcast on the way to work.
No,
what I
but I
do.
mean, like, get to work. Don't fall episodes behind.
Yeah, because then it gets harder and harder to get it done.
Yeah.
I remember, like, for a while there, my car was, like, acting very scary, so I was making sure I got to work an hour early, just in case my car broke down, I could get help.
Uh-huh.
And so I had plenty of time to sit and listen to the podcast, and I was very consistent, getting it done. Then my car started doing good, and I started, getting in where I'm parking in the handicap spot, running upstairs and clocking in with just about 40 seconds left before I get fired.
Do you ever keep your car and drive, run out, clock in, and get back in it before it hits
I've
the wall?
literally I'm supposed to clock in at 1:45. We get a 10-minute window. I'm on my last strike. Like earlier this week, I was going like 110 down the highway. Like
Gosh, dude. We drove.
ran,
Oh man.
pushed the customer out of the way. Sorry,
Yeah,
almost
by the-
ran over
by the
somebody.
face.
When we drove down to drop Coach off to go to Atlanta, I was so scared on the way back.
Yeah, I know that was
But,
so
like-
funny.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh shit!" and he's like grabbing the bar.
Going too fast.
Oh,
man.
I was going so fast, and I got so caught up in the conversation that I kept on looking over at you. Yeah, so oh shit! I had to look over and see what was
Oh,
going on.
man. It was scary.
Oh, yeah. That was a good brunch, though.
That was good. Where did we go that brunch?
Majestics,
Majestic.
the best patty melt in the South.
Okay.
Wow. You said that was the second best patty melt ever.
I think it was the first best.
Whoa.
It was
And
that
that,
good.
like, if you go to Atlanta again, you're like, we got to hit Majestics.
Obviously.
You'll tell your family, I'll meet you there.
Well,
and then
here's
when
so-
they're there, you'll be like, oh, sorry, I stopped off somewhere.
What the plan was is we're going to go to Atlanta for the aquarium. We're going to stop by Papados, and we're going to stop by Majestics. And then, little do y'all know, I'll have already booked our tandem skydiving flights.
No, I'm not going in that plane. Actually, you want to know
Would you
something?
do it, Monty?
I would do it tomorrow if we
Oh,
could set
shit.
it up.
You know what I'm actually dying to do?
What?
I'm dying to go down to Marietta, Georgia, and go slot carring.
What's
You know-
that?
You know what slot carring is?
I don't.
It's an old hobby, and I used to have it as a kid. And it's you go to these places. You've probably seen the like Toys R Us version where you could take them home. It's you got this remote, and you pull the trigger gas, you let go, it's brake, and you go to these big tracks, and you build your car and you put it on the track, and you race. You pull the trigger for go, you let go for brake. If you don't brake, your car falls off the track.
So it's like an RC car race.
No, because you don't steer. It's all in the trigger.
It's just triggering.
Yeah, you
So
probably
you like slow down on the turns and then gunning on the straights,
Yes,
right?
but you also got to build your car, gear it right. A lot of stuff with a soldering iron. You've probably seen them, like the Toys R Us packs where they come with the car Like you get 2 cars and 2 guns.
So
You've never seen that stuff
I've
when
never
you were
seen
a
it.
kid?
So do you soup up your car like you would like any other racer?
You could. There's engine classes.
Okay.
When I used to do it, there was
Okay.
like I used to do the beginner class, and then you could change everything but the engine. Like different gears, different wheels.
Interesting. You know what we used to do as kids was Pinewood Derby.
Oh, I did that in Boy
Did you
Scouts.
really?
I won one.
Yeah. I
That
never
was like
won. I
our-
was always jealous, but
That was our family's claim to fame.
nice that you won the Pinewood Derby.
Yeah. Me and my dad
That was
won
the
it. Well,
shit
my
back in the
dad
day.
built the car.
Yeah.
He didn't let me touch it. He built it. Did you build it with your dad?
Yeah, but I can't remember if Dad built it all or not. I mean, what the heck did I know back then? You know? I knew that I felt like the people who won were cheating. That's what I remember from that experience, but I don't know.
I think we cheated a little. We put like Slick 50 on the wheels.
Like graphite Slick 50.
Yeah. Or you could do the WD-40.
Mm-hmm.
And then we won that year, and that was...
I bet that was hype for you, though.
Oh, I held it up.
You're on cloud
I thought
nine, I bet.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was... And it was a big tournament.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a big tournament.
Because they'll get like... I did it through Boy Scouts. You did it through Boy Scouts? Yeah.
Cub Scouts.
Cub Scouts, yeah. So, like, you get a whole bunch of Cub Scout troops to come to one central location, and you build your car, and you race that shiz, and it's hype, dude.
Yeah, at our grammar school.
Yeah. And the parents get way more excited than the kids sometimes.
Oh, my dad was so hyped
Oh,
that
yeah,
we
I bet.
won. He's
I
like,
bet.
I built that shit. And I'm like, I bought it up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I won, but really my dad won that one.
Fair enough.
You know,
won together.
most dads
Yeah.
won that one. So that was a personal one, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Pinewood Derby is good stuff.
It's good stuff, right? I teach Sunday school to the kiddos, and they're about to do a Pinewood Derby, I think, in a couple weeks. I might go check it out, see how hype it is.
Heck yeah, you got a pregame?
Probably not.
Brian's going to be shotgunning in the parking lot. Woo! Get my derby on, paint his face.
Probably
Jason, Jason on the other cheek.
not. No, probably not. Well, I might
It'd be
skip.
more fun that way.
It probably would, but who knows?
So what about scuba diving?
What about scuba diving?
I would do it.
You be down to scuba dive?
Yeah.
I'd snorkel, but like having to rely on some mechanical air down.
What about swimming with sharks?
No.
What?
Hell
Not
no,
by
dude.
yourself. You know, we're hopping in there together.
No.
Why not?
How many sharks?
Because like,
A few.
Oh,
What's a
so
few?
it's 5-2.
Enough.
You know one of them are hungry.
Yeah.
and what kind of sharks?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't like just like free swim with a great white, but like you know, like I don't know, the sharks that people swim with outside.
Am I
of
bigger
Cape.
know how
than them?
Probably not, but not much smaller.
Yeah, but think about like how different animals are. Like,
Wait, no, let
like
me-
my
let me
dogs. My dogs have different personalities.
Let me state this.
Sorry.
I'm so scared of fish. Like in some ways, like if I go fishing with y'all, you're gonna have to get the fish off the hook. I'm not touching it,
Really?
but I'm still down to go try to scuba dive with some sharks.
Why though? What's the appeal?
What do you mean? What's the appeal?
Exactly what I mean. What's the appeal?
Well, it would be like surreal, right?
What if one of them's having a bad day and bites you?
Well, you taught me how to do a pretty good cross. I think I'll give it to him.
What if he bites your
Not
hand?
through water though, dude.
I practice in the pool every day for this stuff.
I think you're supposed to like fight them if they bite
Push them
you.
in the eye or something.
Yeah,
And
eyes and gills,
They
maybe?
got these,
You
like,
could probably
boomsticks.
stomp their nose.
And they got like boomsticks. There's like these sticks you touch and you can expose their thoughts.
What? What?
Yeah, sharks
It's
are
like,
so
it's like a shotgun
What-
on a
what?
stick, and you boom.
I know, but
Let me
what do
shoot
you think a
its
shark
brains
is
out.
thinking?
I mean,
don't
shoot
know.
its
We'll
brains
find
out.
Yeah, we'll find
That's
out
just,
if he gets
that's
hungry.
some street talking.
Okay, let me ask you this: they're gonna attack you. That's the baseline. They're attacking. Would you rather swim through a 6-foot channel? So it's not very far, but you got to get in the water. You're gonna swim through sharks or crocodiles?
Sharks or crocodiles?
They're gonna attack. Maybe let's make it 12-foot because I'm 6 foot. Like I could touch it.
Well, it's
You
small.
could jump it. Ryan's like, I could jump it because I'm so tall.
I'm trying
like
to
this
size
joke.
them
He's
up
like,
and
I'm
see-
gonna go after you guys.
And they're the same size. So like, let's say 8-foot sharks, 8-foot crocs,
Well,
and they're saltwater crocs.
Oh, then sharks, because an
sharks-
8-foot shark ain't as bad as a regular ass crocodile.
Right? Okay.
An 8-foot crocodile is probably a big crocodile. An 8-foot shark's a small
mean,
shark.
You're probably you're probably about to get bit regardless. It's like, which one do you think you can like?
No, you won't. I think the sharks, you might be all right.
Yeah, I would definitely do sharks because crocodiles
They're for sure gonna bite you.
Latch and tear.
Yeah,
and they have
they
have bigger gums and to flap, and they lock in.
Yeah, I'm sharks.
Sharks could let go.
You know,
Yeah, and sharks will take a bite out of you, like they have sharp teeth. So I'm good missing some on my thigh. Just don't rip off my arm.
Yeah, I'll get to my cell phone across and use technology.
Call for help.
I'll get the app that just puts it back on.
Some twisted saw scenario.
Sharks or gators?
Did you get this off of your podcast card sheet?
I have actually. That's a question I ask. Like any girls I start texting, any people that I'm getting to know.
That's a common
your
question.
opener. Shark or gator?
I think about that a lot. I used to ask my grandpa, "Who do you think would win in a fight, a bear or a gorilla?" It's always fascinated me.
If you could be any
good
kind
to make
of
them
bear.
think. I like it.
Yeah.
So
I think a bear would win.
They're like, hey, that's Bryan. He's the Riddler. Let's fuck.
If you could be any kind of bear, what kind of bear would you be?
Bear would I be?
Mm-hmm.
Am I?
I would be a polar bear.
See, that's initially like the first thing that you would think of.
Why though?
But you gotta consider some of the variables.
Okay.
Polar bears, one's the biggest one,
Mm-hmm.
but it lives in a lonely, cold, desolate place, and it has to hop in that ocean to swim to get its food.
But what you got to ask is, do you care about being lonely?
Well, listen,
Okay.
probably, maybe not. But the grizzly bear, it gets a nice climate. It's the king of its place. It gets berries, salmon, venison. Gets a cave to sleep in.
Sorry to interrupt right here, but here's why I think the polar bear is the superior bear to choose, because humans can't live in that climate, and we fuck everything up.
Definitely.
You know, we were like, hey, if I do good, I'm gonna go to heaven. Also, let me dump this oil in the field. You're not gonna get in heaven fucking the earth up.
Yeah.
You know, if you eat polar bear liver is one of the only animal like organs / things that will poison you quickly. Polar bear liver, you can't eat it. It's poisonous.
It'll poison you.
Yeah.
But then, like, if you got a moose liver,
Eat it. It's like one of the most nutritious things in the world.
it has the fat you need to survive.
Yeah.
Because the moose doesn't. Because
Yeah.
I watched that show alone.
Yeah.
And the guy was dying. He killed the moose, and he was eating. Well, he killed the moose, and then he put all the fat and the liver fat into this container. He said, this is super important. I need this fat and this liver. This is the most important part. And Wolverines came and they took his fat like twice. He did it twice.
Dang.
And then he's eating the, what was it? You remember what that was, Bobby, that he killed? The moose.
The moose.
The moose. He killed the moose.
He's eating moose and fish.
He's just eating moose and he's dying because there's no fat.
Yeah, you gotta have fat.
Yeah.
It's called like when folks are out surviving in the wilderness and they can just find rabbits and squirrels and stuff, they die. It's called rabbit starvation or rabbit something because there's no fat. You have to have fat.
It's important.
Don't listen to me for diet advice, but that's what I hear.
Listen to Bryan. He's trying to survive. Bryan said, hey, I hear there's a food shortage and a supply line.
Let me take as much as I can.
Yeah, let me store. It works for bears.
So here's my thing. Grizzly bears, I think the black bear. No, check that. Panda bear. I'm a panda bear.
See, one thing I wanted to do normally when I have this conversation is you take out the human factor because, like, you know, polar bears are going extinct, so sometimes people wouldn't pick polar
Are
bears.
they going extinct?
Yeah,
That's what they say. Who knows?
I don't think they're going extinct. Who's up there counting them?
Biologists, maybe?
No, they can't sustain like warmth in that environment
Well, they
for
have,
an
like,
extended.
hot cocoa
They got
and
like
stuff.
Yeah, they got
propane
they're
and
like,
shit.
hey, let me get a tea.
A little warm tea.
Oh yeah,
Keep your blood
Now
low.
I can count the polar bears.
yeah,
1, 2.
Bobby brought me Starbucks. I can
Yeah.
count the polar bears.
yeah.
now.
count
A
the same
nice
one
warm
twice.
cocoa.
Yeah,
Let
you
me
just
get
count
my
the same polar bear 80 times. There's 80 polar bears here.
Yeah, a little less than the last time I counted. Let me get my Patagonia throw over on.
Yeah. Shout out to polar bears.
Starbucks, Bobby. Yeah, I don't think they're going extinct. And
Hopefully
also, they're not going extinct. Who's hunting them?
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I know, right?
They're models.
Yeah.
Only on Christmas, though.
Only
That's
on
hunting
Christmas.
season.
Only on Christmas and in the movie
You see
theater.
like these like Coca-Cola AMC people snatching up polar bears. Uh,
Come on, we got to spread some Christmas joy. Put a muzzle on that thing
Put a
before it
muzzle
eats
on it.
my face.
Get in the Coca-Cola bottle.
Yeah, drop off in the Hess truck.
I love it.
Bears are crazy though, man. Like I don't know of any other animal I would not rather fight. Is that the right way to say it? I don't want to fight a bear. Like what can you do to a bear?
Survive. One of my
Apparently, hippos are horrible.
Hippos too.
they'll literally.
Yeah.
I'd rather
yeah.
fight a bear than a hippo because I
agree.
think a hippo is relentless.
Well, it's
I
just like,
think if you put up a little fight with a bear, you might have a
or,
chance.
or even if like, you just like try to roll with the punches and try to just fucking make it through the
Like a
situation.
bear?
Yeah, because like one of my dad's friends, Clubba, he got mauled by a grizzly bear and survived.
Grizzly.
How?
I wish I could tell you. I don't remember the story, but I
Was
do.
the bear charging at him?
Yeah,
Oh, they must have took away his credit card.
of course.
Of course.
Nothing a bear hates
Decline.
more than identity theft.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
That'll stop him from charging.
Yeah. So, but I can't imagine you getting away from a raging hippo.
No.
It
No.
trans-
Because you're in
No,
their
you-
it's like the alligator situation.
Well,
You're in their territory,
Even
you
if
know?
it's like on land, like it's just so big,
Yeah, they're massive.
and like I bet they're like their jaw strength is.
Well, you know what's
Amazing.
crazy? I went to when I was in Africa, I touched a rhino. Like there was the zoo, and then for the rhinos, they're like, this is just this fence. It keeps them in there. Like you could jump over it easily if you wanted to.
Right.
And then one was laying down right there, so I got up, leaned over, and I touched the rhino while it was laying. It was like you were touching a tree.
Really?
It felt like I was touching a tree. How rough and dry its skin was. I was like, oh, this thing doesn't even know I'm touching it.
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
I always liked rhinos. They're so cool.
Rhinos?
That
I
was
think
my
that's-
first fight team, rhino fight team.
Really.
Really?
Because rhinos are tough, so that was
Yeah.
the theory behind
I mean,
it.
imagine one of those things charging at you.
Yeah, Pistol,
Yeah.
one of those, they're so mild-mannered. It was like it laid, and then it would just roll in mud to cool off and
Yeah.
have itself a time.
If you could
and-
have any kind of exotic pet, what would it be?
Probably a serval.
Elaborate.
It's like a cat, but not too big. Like it's
Like an ocelot.
it's kind of like it's taller than an ocelot.
All right.
But yeah, it's an African cat,
Yeah.
and you can actually buy them too. If you got $5,000 to spend, you can get a serval.
Just like a lynx.
Yeah, it's kind of like a lynx. Yeah, same size, like 50 pounds.
You know what the thing about cats is? They're pretty much the same all around. Like, you know what I mean? Like
What do you mean? I don't.
like the lion is the house cat, you know, like a wild cat.
Just a different size.
They just a different size. They all
Yeah.
have kind of the same temperament. They could be friendly.
yeah.
I knew somebody who went to Africa and went to like rescues and stuff and was around them, and they could be friendly, but they could also be temperamental.
See, a cheetah would be a nice one because
Cheetah.
it's like only 50 pounds, 50 to 75 pounds.
I think
It's too
75
quick.
to 100 pounds.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's too big.
No, that's pretty.
It's
small.
too big and too quick for you.
But what I hear about cheetahs, and tell me if you feel the same on not feel. Tell me if you've heard the same. That cheetahs are the most dog-like cat, wild
Well, a
cat
lot
out
of Middle
there.
Easterners.
No.
A lot of
That's
Middle
what I
Eastern-
hear.
Yeah, a lot of Middle Easterners own like cheetahs. over there
Really?
in
Yeah.
Dubai.
Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know anything about cheetahs.
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
I know they're super fast and they could kill you really fast, and they probably
well, they're really
have-
fast, but like, sorry, didn't mean to
But
cut
they
you off.
probably have like for every 1 pound they probably are 3 pounds a better fighter. Like if they're 100 pounds, they're a 300-pound athletic fighter.
Well, it seems like they don't catch the biggest prey. you
No,
know?
because they.
We're not big prey.
That's fair. But what I
They
think
won't catch Bryan because he's lightning quick.
I'm so fast, y'all.
outrun a cheetah
Y'all.
for days.
You can't see me.
Please.
You're gonna. What if that cheetah's pissed off?
Yeah,
There's no like. I don't think there's no like. Even it's animals have different personalities.
Right, I agree.
Just like everything. Everything's got different personalities.
A pet hyena would be pretty cool.
they have the strongest bite of the mammals.
I hear they're vicious.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
then
hear.
they laugh at you. Like, you'll slip and fall, and they'll laugh at you.
My
and
great uncle
embarrass
had one
you
as a pet.
like assholes.
I know.
Yeah, he had one as a pet.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I bet they would annoy the neighbors. You'd have to have like some good amount of land.
Yeah. Well,
Why would you want a hyena?
Pretty
know.
cool.
Sam had a kangaroo.
a kangaroo.
Yes.
Sam Alvey?
Sam Alvey had a kangaroo
No
when
way.
he was
Awesome.
his early 20s, late teens. He said that it eventually became too big and violent. He had to give it to a rescue.
Huh.
And then the first day it was at a rescue, it killed the alpha male. And he's never been more proud of one of his animals. And just started going to town on all the ladies.
Shout out to
Kangaroo
that
Jack.
kangaroo.
Yeah, shout out to Sam. What an excellent kangaroo raiser.
Taught him well.
Yeah, I thought it was a wolf, and then I talked to a wolf after. It's like, no, they're fucking crazy.
Wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah.
A pet fox would be great. They make the most adorable noises.
I heard foxes make good pets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have a pet fox.
I'd love a pet. Growing up, I'd love a pet like giant snake. Like a
Aw.
20-foot Burmese python. If it was my
Is this
friend,
Captain Cranberry over here?
I feel like it.
I relate to Captain Cranberry. I'm a reptile fan. That was
He's
my
a
number one.
Mormon reptile. If he had a lady, she'd only make cranberries in a can.
I don't know about that. Who
Love the
knows?
lizard
I like
queen in
cranberries.
Yeah,
Okay.
doing jujitsu, energy drinks. Captain Cranberry Senior over here.
Junior. I think he's older than me.
Typical.
You're bigger though.
I'm bigger. All right, fair enough.
And that's where it counts.
Yeah, that's where it counts.
That's the only thing that matters. I wish I wasn't so.
So, what do you think your favorite South slang is? I really like your slang. That's live. That might be my favorite.
That's
Southern.
like Dallas slang, though.
Yeah, that's like Dallas.
That's not
That's
really
my
Southern.
favorite Southern slang. Yeah, because everybody's like, "Oh, we're in the South," and if you're in Texas, you're like, "Hey, where's the South? You got to go north." You ask them around here. Oh no, it's a little bit lower. Texas
Yeah.
ain't the South. That's Texas.
You
Where's
know,
Texas? South.
I do find it funny that this is considered the South. Like, I
This?
guess-
Like Tennessee?
Yeah, like culturally speaking, I recognize that it's the South.
Mm-hmm.
But like geographically,
It's the Middle East.
yeah, we're about like 2 hours from the East Coast.
Yeah.
I know.
You know,
Fair
like,
enough. Yeah.
This is like some redneck Yankees.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're the Middle East. So watch out, Osama.
But culturally, it's very Southern.
Yeah.
Like you get out of Chattanooga, you're meeting some Southern folk.
I
It-
think the
that's-
southern line is 0.9 miles away from Militia, State Line Road. That's the South. I'll let you get off, Georgia. You could be the South.
Yeah.
Right? We could draw the line. Georgia, Alabama, Florida.
Geographically, for sure.
Yeah.
But
And
culturally, Florida is not the South.
I know it's like Texas. It's like we
Its
got
own
more
thing.
we got more people in the government vote wise,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
they call that.
We should go to Florida sometime.
I'm down. My
You're gonna
brother's in
ride
Orlando.
to Destin. All you guys watching out here who are behind on podcasts, next Destin trip,
Actually,
load them on up.
That's where I went to in Florida. The only time I went,
Destin?
Destin, Florida.
Really? Were
Long
you
time ago
born
when I was a
there?
kid.
Were
No.
you Destin,
For
East
Destiny.
Child?
Or Destin for Destin.
Montana, Destin's child.
Is that Desperado
It is the Blue Maverick.
from
Blue
Texas?
Maverick. What was your favorite state you lived in, Monty?
I'm gonna have to pick Tennessee just because of, like, the quality of life.
This is my favorite state.
Yeah.
I love it here. I love the people. I love that East Ridge kind of feels like South Park.
It is very South Parkish. It even has like a direction in the name.
Like we.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We're too dumb to know the directions. We
Yeah,
gotta
right.
Put it in the name.
It does. It does. Eric's like Randy.
Yep.
Shout out, Eric.
A shout out to good old Bill. Where's he been hiding?
He's in Florida, right?
Scuba diving and flying the skies.
Yeah. So let's get to some of these. So I got some skits and stuff, whatever they call them. What's the word I am? Bobby?
Bits.
Bits or not bits. We'll get
Sketches.
sketches, segments. So I got some
Look
segments.
at us learning English over here.
Look at us. I think the one we have to start with is the nominations of the year, the superlatives. Is that the right word? So I remember
Superlatives.
hearing senior superlatives, best dressed, most likely to gain weight and die. I stole that from Chappelle. Okay, so you guys are going to help me nominate. Let me get a pen here.
Okay. So are we just nominating?
We're nominating.
Okay,
right now.
nominating. Okay.
And then what? People vote.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
No, it'll go to council. People can vote. It's all right. So you guys can vote. Leave it in the comments. Like and subscribe. You guys can vote, but it'll be like the Academy Awards or the Oscars, where it's like the council decides anyway. But we will take into consideration. It's like the Electoral College.
Okay. Yes.
Right? Yeah.
We don't know how it works, but it works.
I know. I didn't even pass community college. So, all right. I'm going to need your help on this, guys. It's two of my earliest members. That started out nice and fun.
Okay.
Nickname of the year. I think I'll do 4 nominees. Maybe 5. Who do you think, Montana? What's one of your favorite nicknames and why?
Captain Cranberry.
Captain Cranberry.
That's a good one.
He got
I
a very
like that.
good reaction.
It is. And it ruffles his feathers
Oh, it ruffles
so
them.
much. It really
it.
does.
Yeah. It was a
Why
great
does
one.
it
Love you,
ruffle
Dylan.
his feathers?
I don't know, but you can see it in his eyes.
Yeah,
There's this little glint right here.
yeah, that takes the glint away. You just see him in that smile, and the smile's still there, and he's like, so you got to use it sparingly.
Yeah.
But it's such a great nickname, and that was by you.
Yeah. Well, see, I guess it kind of started because like he loves Marvel, and there's Captain America.
He does. He's very.
He's not gonna love our talk before like 2 hours ago.
No, he'd probably disagree with us a little bit.
He's a Marvel guy.
He'd be like, "You're right. DC is gay. They don't kill the Joker good enough." So go on. Sorry.
Well, no, it just I guess that's kind of where it came from, and just imagine him with his cranberry shield and such, just saving the day.
Just save it a day. Or
Antioxidants.
and then you picture Janelle in the kitchen just taking a can of cranberries and just
Whoop.
around the side, put it down. Potluck done.
There we go.
So Captain Cranberry, who do you like, King Bree?
I like Danny Glover. It's so opposite of what Danny Glover actually is.
That's another Montana nickname.
Yeah, Montana's the nickname king over
Dude,
here.
Montana's almost better than me.
Oh.
He
Yeah, I
may
like
be
Danny
better
Glover.
than me. You like Danny Glover. So, all right. I'm going to write it down, but I don't know if it's one of our best. We got Condor McGregor.
I was literally about to say that.
and he
Condor.
has, it's
That
great.
must've-
He has another nickname that could be really good, too.
What's that?
Austin Jr.
Austin Jr.
Love it.
He's got 2. I think Condor McGregor, because there's so many parts to it.
Yeah, it really builds up. You have to know the background to
You
really
got to know
appreciate it.
Condor McGregor.
Yeah. You've got to know the man behind the name.
He's Irish.
Yeah, but even
name's-
though he was born in New York, but talks with an Irish accent.
Love
His
it.
name is Connor.
He's a
He's
baby meat hawk, Austin Jr.
Yeah, he's Austin Jr. And he also asked about being the next Conor McGregor. And he plays the bagpipes.
So he's Condor McGregor.
Yeah, Condor, because he's a baby meat hawk, too.
Good bird reference.
Yeah.
I
so
like
it
that.
really fills
That's
out.
a very deep nickname.
It is.
So I will definitely, I think so far we got Captain Cranberry, Condor McGregor. And then Danny Glover is a possible nominee.
Okay.
I like Andrew Serkis.
Andrew Serkis
Andrew
is
Serkis
great.
is a great one.
It's
Shout out Andrew.
Andrew.
Shout out Andrew.
Andrew's fucking awesome. I'm so glad he joined the gym.
Yeah.
And his son Evan's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's so wacky, and I love him so much for it. That's why he's a fit.
He wore a leotard today to practice.
No, he wore Bret Hart's one of his wrestling outfits.
Yeah,
like,
Bret
but the
Hart.
real
Signed
one.
by Bret Hart.
And it was one of his real ones that he used in an actual
Is
TV
it really?
wrestling match.
I had no idea. Wow.
Yeah, that was super. That's why it was like baggy on his chest.
Wow.
I like Andrew Serkis because it's kind of like.
That's another deep one.
It sounds funny, like at first, because it actually come from. Coach John's son was talking about a predator. He's really into dinosaurs called Andrew Serkis. Andrew Serkis, And then we looked it up. It's like Andrew Sarkis.
Mm-hmm.
So close enough. Shout out to Kai for getting it right. So, see, that's the roar of an Andrew Sarkis. So he was saying it, and then we looked it up. We're like, oh, it's real. They found one. It looks like the most vicious giant cow you ever seen, like a wolf mixed with a cow with fangs. They found the skeleton next to the Great Wall of China in Mongolia, and they suspected more, and it was something discovered. And I like it. That's Andrew Serkis just tearing up all the white belts on that.
Good for him, you know?
Yeah. Go Andrew.
So
Go
I
Andrew.
think that's a good one, right?
Yes.
So I got Andrew Serkis. Do you think that's one of the top 4?
It's got to be.
It's got to be.
It's up there.
What other ones you like? We got some good ones. I called Megward Scissorhands because she fucked up her kid's haircut. So get this. This is what a story this is. Meg's dad was like, just buy scissors and cut the hair yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You'll save so much money. And then Meg fucks both of her kids' hair up. And then I was like, oh, who cut your dad's hair? He's like, oh, he goes to a super high-level barber.
What's not good for the
He's like, just cut it. These kids with some funky hair. And I was like, well, if it isn't Megward Scissorhands. And then also she only has 2 dishes she can make. And one of it's egg salad. And I was saying, like, here's Meg salad.
That's great.
Okay.
Oh,
I
good old
think
Meg.
Megward Scissorhands is a good one.
It is.
Good one.
It is.
Is there anything better? I mean, there's a couple of good ones.
What about Eric's?
Bill? That's okay.
It's not as creative, but
He just kind of looks like Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
I
I do
don't
like
know.
the king's
well,
name.
he's very
King Bree.
King Bree.
Yeah.
That one's awesome.
That was awesome.
Because Bryan always, when he wants to text somebody, he's like, hey, what's up, Bree?
No, it's Brett. B-R-E.
Never looked at it that way.
Yeah, it's B-R-E. That's how
I was like, why are you calling me Bree? Your name's Bryan. You're the Bree.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
everyone's calling me Bree. They leave off the king, so now I just have a chick's name, which is fine, but like, come on, guys.
No, it's
It's
King
all
Bree. He's all.
I get Georgia.
What's that?
He's like, no, it's. Brah. He's like, it's not bruh. The meat I'll call bruh.
I don't know. This one's recent, but Montana C-3PO,
It's a great one.
that's a good one.
That's a great one.
That's a
great one.
great one.
I think they're both better than Danny Glover.
I don't know.
Danny
I
Glover's
like
good.
Danny Glover just because it doesn't make sense.
You like it better than C-3PO?
Yes, I definitely do.
No, C-3PO.
It's so fitting.
Yeah,
such
it's
a
so
good-
fitting.
I watched him. It was because I
He's
saw him
tall.
I saw him with the noodles, and he just looked like such a robot because he just doing it all robotic. And then I was like, he looks like C-3PO right now, with lightsabers training Darth Vader.
He looks like it, but the personality match is what
Yeah,
really...
I know, because he stresses. C-3PO's. That's right. Danny Glover's out. Oh, well, tell me, what's better, King Bree or Danny Glover?
I would have to say King Bree
Danny
because
Glover.
I hated being called Bree by him, and then finally it backfired on him.
What are you talking about? It's fine.
You
I
hated
just
it.
only...
You
He's
took
tall.
it to heart.
I took it to
man.
heart.
What's up, Brett?
I was like, why am I Bree?
You're like, that screech hurts my ear.
Okay.
So King Bree.
Can't even text
Dude.
y'all no more.
Can't even text y'all anymore. It's just not the same.
C-3PO. Mad Matt's a good one, but it's not.
No,
best
and like
one.
it's not a best or a funny one, but I do love Monty. Like
Look at
throughout
him
my
making
life-
it about himself.
typical.
I was like, hey, Mad Matt kind of fits him. And you're like, well, get this.
Yeah, we can cut that actually.
Yeah,
now.
hey,
Cut that,
cut it.
please.
just right.
I'll leave
Montana.
that in.
No,
Leave it in.
I'm so
It's
self-conscious.
candid.
Cut it.
No, it's
I
candid.
was more showing appreciation for
So
it.
we got
Yeah.
Condor, Captain, Circus, C-3PO, King
Yeah.
Bree. Now, King
Sure.
Bree's a good one because that was from Austin. Because that's his Meat Hawk King.
Yeah,
There you
this
go.
is what we do for our king as he takes Brian's gi off.
Yeah, I know. And, he's
I do get stuck in the gi. How does that happen?
and then he's like,
Those broad shoulders.
Yeah, I guess.
my favorite quote by him, who's King Bree? Oh, Who's Bray? He wouldn't say who's King Bray. He'd be a who's Bray?
That's Austin saying
That's
that.
Austin.
Funny we talk about him, but he's not been here. He needs to come
He's
back.
not
I know.
been here. So that brings me to our next superlative.
Mm-hmm.
Militia Reserve Member of the Year.
Militia Reserve.
So for those of you who don't know, the militia is an army, and those of you who are not here, you are in the militia reserves. Especially if you're still paying and not here. So you're on the reserves.
Who's the best reservist?
Has to be
Or
Austin.
like you come in one day a week.
It's gotta be either Bobby or Kyle Odom, who's an OG, but
Ooh,
he's
yeah.
a reservist now.
Well, there's another Bobby. Handy.
yeah.
I haven't seen him, but he's been a member for
I
over
see you
years.
so much here, though, that I don't consider you reserved. I'm never working out. Why?
Bobby wants to be on the reserve. We got another one for you, Bobby.
Yeah, so reserve, we got
We got Bobby. We got Handy. Bobby Handy. Two Bobbies.
Tim.
Tim.
Tim needs to show up.
Yeah, Tim.
Austin.
And Aussie. Bossy Aussie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else? Is there anybody else? I think we're doing the obvious one.
Kyle. Not Kyle Odom, but the other Kyle with the long hair who works at Longhorn.
Oh, he's
Used
back
to work
though.
at Longhorn.
Yeah, he comes back.
He's back now though. He was away and then he rejoined.
Well, he's on active duty right now.
He's on active duty. Kyle, all right.
It's the weekend.
It's the weekend. Okay.
He's on active duty. All right. So we got 5 there. Wow. We're certainly getting a bunch of superlatives. Okay. We've been talking a lot about the fellas. We're going to continue to talk about the fellas. Gum Flapper of the Year. And this is not just the fellas. This is a co-ed one.
Meg has to be on there.
I was
Meg,
just about to say
absolutely.
Meg.
She's the chattiest. Easy to
Meg.
talk to.
Christy's pretty chatty too.
Yeah.
So is what's her name? Mindy. Mindy's a chatty one too.
See, I'm not here too much. into
Jordan
EBS.
too. Those are probably the 4
Yeah, I'm
chattiest
not-
ladies.
I don't have too
So-
much.
So
Input
I
on
probably
evening
know more
classes.
about the ladies because I'm here more.
Yeah.
So, but I think like Meg is a good nomination. I
vote
also
her.
think Eric's a good
Eric
nomination.
Avens.
Eric Avens.
Yeah.
I've seen him gum flap his way out of warm-ups.
Typical. That's where he gets his calorie burn.
Yeah,
I love it.
He's kind of like the bus from Speed. If he doesn't say 50 words a minute, he'll blow up.
But they're all interesting words.
They're good. He's good listen.
Yeah.
So we got Meg, we got Eric.
Okay.
Who else is a gum flapper?
Can you be in multiple groups? Because
Oh,
Aussie
yeah.
like to talk.
Oh yeah.
But like,
But
can we-
he's on the reserves.
He's on the
now,
reserves. You
so
can't be
it's
active duty. if
Yeah,
you're on the
this is
reserves.
like
Okay.
Active.
active, unless it's circumstantial.
Dave Yap.
Dave Yap.
Well, his name is Yap.
Yeah, Dave. Dave Yap.
There you go. And then
I would do Dave. He's always talking karate and chatting, and his last name's Yap.
Mary Bear.
Mary. Oh, she's a gum flapper. Mary. That's how she gets her cardio.
Shout out Mary Bear.
Shout out
It's
Mary
her-
Bear.
Shout out Mary Bear.
What a
You'll be
fancy
on
words.
soon. What fancy.
Fancy. That's what she said.
That's her slogan.
Her
Fancy.
catchphrase.
Yeah, that's
Fancy.
Or
Bet.
cha-cha-cha.
Oh, cha-cha-cha.
And bet. Mary's awesome.
Yeah.
Mary.
What do we got a 5th one? Because we've been doing like 5. Because
Oh, I think we're losing steam on that.
yeah, all right.
Okay.
Montana's over it.
God, Montana.
So over it.
Oh, no.
Oh, I put one of these wrong. Okay. This is one, the Porker Award. The Porker Award.
Oh,
Who
man.
has
I'm going to bow
gained-
out of this one, guys.
Who has gained weight from being here?
Gained weight.
I think Bobby.
Bobby Cook. Shout out Young Jamie, a.k.a. Bobby Cook.
The Barbarino.
Bobby.
Steve was telling me that he gained weight since he's been here. And it's just so happens that Steve and Bobby run in the same circles. So maybe there's
So
something
Steve?
there.
So Steve's gained weight. Who else we got?
I don't know. How do you gain weight coming here?
There's a couple of ladies suspect, but I was told not to name them.
Fair enough.
You could leave that in. You don't have to cut that
No
out.
punches pulled here.
No punches. No. Who's gained weight?
Maybe you.
No, I haven't.
No,
I'm down.
I don't pay attention.
I float. I've kind of been this. Actually, I usually walk around heavier, but now I'm lighter.
What about you, Monty? You lost weight?
I might have lost some weight, gained some weight.
What are you now?
Right now, I'm probably like 160.
What were you before coming in here?
I don't know. At one point, when I was at my biggest, like a couple months before I got here, I got up to like 183. But that wasn't right before I got into the gym.
Okay, so Montana. So we got Bobby and Steve. Elite Cleaning. Elite Cleaning's put on some pounds.
Typical.
Typical cleaners.
All right, guys. If you know of anybody that should be nominated, who's guilty of not losing weight here, add them on. Let us know. Call them out. Tag them. We'll add it because we only got 2. We only got 2. It's just Bobby. Bobby hasn't achieved any goals. Silent Assassin Award.
Silent Assassin Award.
This is for
So
the
describe that one.
quietest member. I got Paul.
Paul. That's a good one.
Paul's a great one.
Yeah,
Paul's
Paul's
a
a great
silent
one.
assassin.
And an OG.
Mm-hmm.
He was early, right?
Yeah,
There
he
he
is.
is.
He's like 6.
Yeah.
Paul's OG and
Kyle Odom's OG. If you don't know, or Kyle Odom is silent. If you don't
No.
know,
I don't know if I'd announce. I would say Chris. Kid Chris.
Kid
Kid Chris
yeah.
is a great one.
Chris. He definitely is a silent assassin. Good work trying to get words out of him.
Yeah.
Who else is real?
George is pretty quiet for the most part.
No,
you
he
don't think
talks
so?
enough. He talks enough. Yeah, I think he talks enough. He talks more than Kyle, I think.
Yeah.
Not Josh.
Well, I'm not here in the nighttime, so I don't know how it's going down.
You talked to him at Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does he go up to you? Just look at you.
Yeah.
We just stare at each other while we make a sandwich.
No words passed here.
Just telepathy.
I'm going to go with 1, Jordan Winsky. He's very quiet.
Yes.
Very quiet. He could get on this. Who else? We need a 4th one.
A 4th nominee.
Is there a kid that's quiet?
I think there's a girl named Peyton who's really quiet.
Well, there's a 4th.
We'll give Peyton the silent assassin in there too. So we got Paul, Chris, Peyton. Who was the other one?
Paul, Chris, Peyton.
We
don't
got I think we need one more.
Well, Vic.
He's not too quiet.
He talks enough.
He just beats my ass.
Broderick talks enough too.
Yeah.
But he's quiet. All these people are quiet if you don't know him.
But they might just not talk loud.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
talk low. Bree's really quiet.
He's really
So
Bree
but
Gordy?
Allie is quieter. Allie, there we go.
The bodyguard.
The manager.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Call Chris, Peyton, and Allie. There we go. We got that superlative. We got the Porker Award, Gum Flap of the Year, Militia Reserves. We still need one. We got Nickname of the Year, Hot Bod of the Year.
Well, there's only one answer there. Me. No, just kidding.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful champ. Beautiful.
Captain Cranberry.
Captain Cranberry.
Paul.
George.
Paul and
Paul.
George. Yeah.
Is there a 4th? Chip's pretty fit.
Yeah, we got to throw Chip in there.
Chip.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's for the older clams. Well, don't worry, ladies. We got you covered. See. Now, this one, I will allow reserves in.
Okay.
Meat Hawk of the Year.
Austin.
Austin. I think
King
it's where
Bree.
Yeah, but I think
No.
Meat Hawk started with Austin, right?
No, it started with King Bree.
And you are the king.
Yeah, so he's definitely a nominee.
Tim, Austin.
Yeah, Tim, Austin, Alvin.
I don't know. We haven't seen
Alvin.
Tim in a while.
But he's a reservist.
So he counts.
He counts.
Maybe this will give him some incentive to get back in here so he can get his medal.
Tim. Absolutely.
Tim.
He needs to get his medal.
Yeah.
Now you're not going to show up for that.
I don't know any of the night meat hawks. Who's a meat hawk that comes during the evening?
James, David,
Zeke.
Zeke. Oh, Zeke's awesome.
Yeah. He came in and trained in some, like, long khaki pants the other day.
He's like, yeah, I'm here to work out.
Fair enough.
He's like,
Welcome.
You can't choose when you're going to get into a fight and what attire it is.
Sam's like, oh, makes sense. Hit the mat.
Yeah, I know. Get on out
Hit
there.
the mats. Oh, that's funny.
You're right. I'm putting Zeke on there. And I'm throwing Steve in there too.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
Steve's here every night. It is a full acceptance of a meat hawk.
Yeah, and if he's on the bracket for the most food eaten, he's definitely on the bracket
Yeah,
for a
There's
meat
only
hawk.
two.
the
He's just
best
only
meat hawk.
clean on the board.
You're right. You're right. How that's gonna move it to the top of the list.
It kind of synergizes and like,
Yeah. It's more than the sum of its parts.
yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. Coolest old fuck.
There's two. There's two nominees. You got Eric Avens and Chip Whitworth.
Pat.
And Pat, too. Yeah, Pat.
Anna?
There's three. Anna.
Anna.
Oh, and it's gonna be so hard to choose.
They're all cool.
Yeah. Anna's super cool.
And Steve.
Oh wait, Steve and Andrew.
Andrew.
Andrew Circus.
Andrew Serkis, he's in that?
Yeah.
And he likes to use it as an excuse so he can get up in
Yeah,
there.
he could be an old fuck. He's just as old as Eric.
Let's go easy.
And Pat.
Neck crank.
Yeah.
So he's up there with Eric and Pat. So we got Anna, Eric, Steve, Chip, Pat, Andrew Circus.
Ooh, how do you choose air over water?
Yeah, right?
I don't know. I
That's a
see
good
two.
one.
I see two front runners.
Who?
Anna and Chip.
Chip and Dale.
His dad really likes sour cream and onion. And that's all they had at a vending machine when he was being bored. What's his name? Oh, these chips are stale.
Coolest man in North Georgia.
Coolest man in North Georgia. He's a front runner.
Yeah, has to be.
Wackiest member.
Do the reserves count?
Oh, they all count.
It's got to be Austin.
I think this is one where the whole team gets to step up together.
Yeah. Nominate somebody. Because I got Troy, Kyle,
Kyle Odom?
Nick. Nick's in there too.
Nick's in there too.
Not Kyle
Everybody's
Odom.
wacky.
Kyle McCarthy. Who's just in this morning.
Okay. Yeah. Eric, as I know him. Sorry, Kyle.
Eric, you know.
I called him the wrong name once.
Oh. So, yeah, I don't think Odom's on it.
Okay.
He's not the wackiest. He's wacky, but not the wackiest.
You gotta
Zeke.
put Montana on there too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Shout out Montana.
Of course, Montana is definitely one of the front runners.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Montana. Who else? Mindy. Meg.
Yeah, I don't know any of the night crew. I'm just going through the morning crew, and because I'm with y'all every day, you guys seem real normal. But I mean, for a stranger walking in, we all might be goofy, you know.
I don't know. I think the world pretty much looks at me as a very normal guy.
Yeah.
You?
think
Yeah,
got it.
absolutely,
They're like
100%.
that. Montana's
Yeah.
got it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Normal, punctual.
I wouldn't say that, dude. Normal, maybe. Punctual, definitely not.
Zeke. Eric's pretty wacky.
Oh,
Eric
yeah.
Avens.
Yeah, eccentric in
he's
his
a-
interests.
He's wacky, though.
Yeah.
Wacky as fuck.
Wacky crew you got here, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Gordy's a little wacky.
That's what I'm saying. I think, like, literally, to get into militia, you have to be a little wacky.
Yeah, that's one of the requirements.
Yeah.
So, guys, I'm going to need your help on wackiest member. Nominate them, tag them.
Yeah.
So far, all we got is Montana and Troy.
Nice.
Good start. Good front runners there. Austin and
It's looking promising for me.
you got
might
Austin.
get this one, Monty.
I think I might get this one.
I don't know. Austin's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Austin, man, get a new job, Austin.
I know.
Oh, Coach of the Year. Only one nominee.
I'm going to nominate Coach Galicchio.
I'll just go ahead and grab a medal from the back.
Yeah.
I think that covers all of it. I think Steph will take the silver on that Coach of the Year.
Yep.
So now we got some segments. What do you think we should start with first? Should we see how many marshmallows Bryan should fit in his mouth?
No.
Should we reenact the message from Stone Dick? Or should we hold our breath against animals?
I like to hold the breath against the animals. I feel pretty confident
We've
there.
already talked about some animals. I bet polar bear. Here's the thing, though. If we're going all air-breathing animals,
It's air breathing. You're not going to beat a whale. They breathe air, but they swim.
okay, so we're talking about landlocked animals.
I mean, if you want to challenge,
I don't want to challenge a whale.
you're not going to win.
That's my species, though. But
I mean, what do you
You're going to have to try.
yeah, let me try. 32 minutes.
Like they're like 2 hours.
Oof.
And then every so often they go, they go, they just go back down.
That was such a good whale blowhole impression.
That's what the noise you hear, like, as soon as they like, breach the water.
Little whale queef out of its hole.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, so we're going to do the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Which animal do you want to face, Montana?
I think I'll outbreathe a mouse.
Bobby, look how long a mouse can hold its breath for.
I got this.
You got this, man. I've seen you spar.
I'm
You got this.
disappointed.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. You got it.
Let me open up my diaphragm.
Yeah, you better open it up.
I hate to lose the Jerry.
A field mouse can survive about 30 to 45 seconds without air.
I got
30 to
this.
45 seconds?
All right.
Bitch lungs.
Whoa.
Oh, I hope I don't fold.
Can we, like, sabotage you, or that's off limits?
No,
Coach?
but you could put your fingers up to his nose to make sure he doesn't breathe in.
Okay.
That'll be probably put a little anxiety on.
Hell in front of the microphone.
You could get a couple breaths. You could wind off this shit.
I got the time.
45 seconds? Yeah, because he picked such a pussy one. We got to go for the high one. You pick something worthy, we'll go with the low one. Like, if
Okay.
you're like, I'm going to beat a hippo, we'll go on, like, the one with a half a lung.
I'll take on a turtle. But go, Monty. Beat this mouse.
Wait. All right, Bobby, you ready?
3, 2, 1.
Go.
So this is a regular
Yeah, I guess
field
we should
mouse?
have got the video for that.
Yeah, I can't time and do it at the same time.
I could time. All right, you can't breathe in again.
This is a cool segment. Shout out Sam Alvey.
Is he going to breathe in? Put your fingers under his nose. Oh, he's done.
I thought we were restarting for the camera.
Yeah, sorry
No.
for the camera.
Okay, get a few
Okay.
breaths then. You can't just restart. Yeah, relax those lungs. All right, so 45 seconds. At the end of your inhale, I'll start the clock. Do you feel like you're ready? Ten seconds in. 15 seconds. You are 1/3 done.
I think he's got this. I don't know, though.
20 seconds.
Your eyes are starting to water.
23 seconds. You are more than halfway.
Should we do a breath check?
Yep. Put your fingers on his nose. 30
So
seconds. 15 more seconds. Is he breathing?
Let my hand go,
in?
dude.
Keep it there. He's almost there. Keep your fingers by his
All right.
nostril. 40
All right.
seconds.
You better not breathe out. Oh, he's got it.
Time.
All right.
You beat a mouse.
Well done, Monty.
Well done.
You beat him out.
You beat an animal that's like
It would have been dead.
1/20th of a pound. That's pretty good, man.
Crushing the competition.
Hell yeah. The trick is to pick an easy one.
I'm gonna go worm for 20.
No insects.
No insects. Oh.
Come on, challenge yourself.
I could have went a lot longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you chose easy mode.
Fuck, that means I don't get the high score.
What are you gonna challenge?
Should I challenge a semi-aquatic animal? No.
No, I don't
Okay.
like your odds.
Let's do a bear then.
Okay, Bobby. A bear.
Because bears swim too.
Pick a
Not a polar bear.
no, like a brown bear.
Like a black bear.
yeah.
Yeah.
Up to 2 minutes.
Okay. So let's pick something sub 2 minutes because it says
If
up
you
to
can hit
2
130,
minutes.
which I'm sure
130?
you can.
Haven't you trained?
Actually, let's pick something smaller. Beaver.
No, a beaver lives underwater. I think I could take on a black bear. Let's say 1 minute 30. I beat a black
You
bear.
might
Oh.
be able to do 2 minutes.
I think 2 minutes is easy pie.
I don't think so, but go
I
ahead.
don't think so either. This is a challenge. This is
All
a
right, so you're
challenge.
gonna go. You got to get over a minute 30.
Minute 30.
All right, so the bear. Go. Six seconds in. Relax those shoulders. There you go. Don't get tense. Relax. 15 seconds. You're doing great. "30 seconds. You're almost there. Hey, King Bree. King of the jungle. 46 seconds. We are officially more than halfway.
I can't do it.
50 seconds.
Oh,
You barely beat a
I'm
mouse.
a terrible black bear.
African American bear to you.
Oh, I felt like I could have done better. Maybe I didn't get a good breath.
Yeah.
But
All
it's
right.
over now. It's
I'm
over.
going to go pee. I'm going to unload it. Then I'm going to go face a capybara. Capybara.
capybara?
Bobby, look that shit up.
That's a good. They're semi-aquatic. That's a good. That's
I
a
know,
good
if it's
challenge.
too ridiculous, I'm going to just go for a minute and a half. So 5 minutes, I can't beat that. What else? What's not as big as a bear? Badger.
A badger.
Honey
Badger.
badger.
Honey badger. That's a bigger one because it
Yeah,
likes
mean,
honey.
aggressive.
Those are crazy.
He's a jerky him. Shove some jerky in his mouth.
30.
Minute 30. Same as a black bear.
You got this.
Like a retarded black bear.
Like a semi physically fit black bear.
Who wants to time me?
I got it.
I'll give you the finger up when I do it. I'm going to get a couple breaths before.
All right, hold on. Stopwatch. On your mark. Get set. Breath in. Go. Okay, we've passed 10 seconds. He's looking pretty confident.
Yeah. Relaxed heart rate.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks relaxed. Shoulders down. Let's take this moment of holding breath to recognize how well Coach Tom is dressed.
The composure.
Yes, very composed.
The outfit.
Yes,
Stress for success.
yes. And he's at 40 seconds.
Halfway there.
Yeah, he's halfway there. What's that song?
Please.
Oh, he's feeling confident. Okay. A minute and a half is not an unsubstantial time. We're at 55 seconds. You feeling? Yeah, he's feeling confident. I can see it. A minute 10, 25 seconds. Oh, he's got
I have
this.
the funniest comment I'm holding till it's time.
You're gonna hold it? Okay, good. A minute 20. I'll count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Oh, he's still going. Minute 37.
I was hoping you'd do the whale breath.
Oh, I wasn't done yet.
Oh, a minute 42.
All right, we'll take that.
Nice.
Hey, take that, Badger. I'm smarter than you. Fuck you. Woo! Where's your comment?
Well, I was just imagining when we were talking about the whale breath. And I was just imagining you doing the whale breath when you were done.
You
What
should
about whales can
would
do?
have done it. You should have said it. I would have done
I
it.
didn't want it to interrupt.
I thought you
your
said,
high
hey,
score.
you look like you're smuggling penises in your butt with the faces you're making.
You got to think real deep about those ones.
All right, so Montana beat a mouse. Bryan is not stronger than the black bear, and I'm stronger than both of them at a minute and 42.
I had a bad breath, y'all.
It was a bad breath.
It
I'll
was a
second
bad
that.
breath. It almost melted the mic. So, next one. Not the vending issues. Next segment. All right, so we did the animals. Now, we could answer the questions on Instagram. We could see how many marshmallows Bryan could shove in his mouth. Big and
Who
small.
suggested this? Let's be honest. Who suggested this?
Good old Tricky Nicky.
Tricky Nicky. You have doomed me to a fate that's worse than, like, some things.
She didn't like your scowl, and she let you know right away.
Right away.
So we could answer the questions. We actually have a conversation that I had on Facebook with somebody inquiring about the gym. We could reenact. I think let's get the boring one out of the way. Let's answer the questions on our Instagram comments.
Okay.
Bobby, pull that shit up. Quit yelling at me and pull that shit up.
I'm always yelling.
He's yelling like Magellan.
All right, that's a question for you. Do you want that?
Yeah.
Going from amateur to pro, how many fights did you have before fighting a professional organization?
Actually, when I got started in 2006, they didn't even have amateur. That came a little bit time later.
Wow.
I think it was like 8 or 9 months later. So it was like pro or bust back then in New Jersey. And then amateur came, and that's like where Weidman came up through. There was a lot of good amateurs that came up through our scene.
So you can't go back to amateur once you
No,
have one
once you're
pro fight.
pro, you're just a pro. Like I can't even do amateur boxing. I can't do amateur
Really?
kickboxing. No, once you're a pro, you're a pro. Wow. I can't play amateur baseball. No, I'm just kidding. But I think combat sports you're not allowed to.
go
Like
back.
you could do an amateur grappling match, but I think it's anything with punches, like real combat sport. Not saying that jiu-jitsu's not, but once punch is involved, then it's much. That's a real combat sport.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
Like you could be a professional fighter and do an amateur grappling. You can't be a professional fighter and do an amateur kickboxing or boxing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Same thing with boxing. You can't start out in boxing and go amateur MMA. And actually, wrestling's amateur, believe that or not.
All wrestling?
Well, wrestling's amateur. Except pro wrestling, but John Cena could still start out as an amateur because it's fake.
Would you ever have a pro wrestling fight in here with Andrew Serkis and
Interesting.
King Captain Cranberry?
You know what? I wouldn't mind, like, I would do it for shits and giggles at one of the they got a big wrestling scene here in Chattanooga. Not big, but they got a scene. You know what I mean?
Scene? Yeah, yeah.
Like their comedy scene here, and I would do it there. It'd be fun. Sam
I'd go
wants
watch.
to do it. I would go. It'd be good. Captain
yeah.
Cranberry. I tried to talk to him. He said maybe he'd consider it. Probably a little bit of an itch for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd go watch Dylan wrestle.
I would too.
For sure.
Yeah,
I think he could do
100%.
What would his like thing be? Who would he be?
Well, he's the captain.
Is the Captain
Do you
Cranberry?
think he would don that mantle?
Yeah. Well, you don't have to add Cranberry onto it. He's the captain. He's clean cut.
Yeah, for sure.
He'd be
attractive,
the crossing
muscled.
guard.
The crossing guard.
Actually, there's
what every elementary school needs.
actually
Stop. Stop.
there's
sir.
a
Stop. He's got the whistle. Yeah.
there's a crossing guard I see every day driving home from school, and I always wave to him. He just mean mugs me.
That's
his
the
job.
worst.
He's old, and I was like, I'm gonna wave to him next time, and then once he mean mugs me, I'm just gonna give him the finger. And then I was like, today I was like, that's not right. He's kind of doing this is probably a free job,
Yeah.
and it probably gets his rocks off the mean mug. Everybody's going a little too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he lives for.
Yeah.
But I try to wave to him every morning. I still tried. It's just when you wave to somebody and you get a scowl.
Yeah.
Oh, I work.
You want to be
one-way
like,
street.
fuck you.
Yeah. No. I hate receiving
Scowls.
ugh for trying to be kind. We get it at Whole Foods a lot.
Maybe he's just deep in thought.
No,
He's a scowler.
you go down Southmore Road, like between 7:30 and 8. You'll
He's
see
there.
the scowl
Mean mugging.
owl.
Yeah, I think to be a crossing guard, you scowl out.
He's nickname of the year. He's on it. Add him to the
Scowl
list.
owl.
Give him a membership
That's funny.
so we could give him the nickname
Free
of the
trials
year.
count.
Can I ask you, since I don't have a microphone?
Yeah. Which one?
Jake Denton wants to know what the favorite recipe for clam soup is.
All right. What's their
Hold on, I got this one. My
Okay.
man Seed Sacks from Arkansas, Jacob Denton, wants to know what's your favorite secret recipe for clam soup?
I don't know if I've ever had clam chowder.
Clam soup.
Ooh. I don't have one. You have one, Coach? You, Monty?
Well, there's some things I'm thinking. But that's about as far as that goes.
All I know is once you put it in the boiling pot, you can't put it in cold, so you gotta warm it up and rub it. That's all I know. That's the secret recipe.
You gotta get those clams warm.
Yeah, before you cook them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Definitely.
Yeah,
All right.
blow on 'em.
Those-
Just a
Jake
little bit.
Get the
Denton's
clams
gonna-
warm.
Yeah, blow. Brian likes to blow on them.
Yeah, you blow on clams. That's what you do, right?
That's what you do.
Yeah,
Or you dive in.
gets them all excited and opens them up.
Cut that, please.
Yeah, cut it.
It's
What are we
going, and
talking
then no
about?
one's gonna let their
What kind of
kids
question is
listen.
this?
Cut that, please.
No,
Let's cut it
it's
off.
on, and no one's gonna let their kids listen anymore.
Yeah, you gotta put a parental advisory, Bobby, on this one.
I wasn't
Anyways.
trying to go there, and you guys just brought it
Well,
out of me.
next question.
That was the question.
It's from Tricky Nicky. Or actually from Chris Gordy, Sr. Asked them if they would rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup.
Hands down, syrup.
Syrup.
I don't think I could swim in Nutella.
Well, you can't swim, but you can get there and eat your fill.
No, you might have a hard time getting back up. You might sink. Kind of.
That's what
You
they
don't
want.
think you could swim in Nutella?
You couldn't swim, but you could float like very well.
I bet you could swim through Nutella.
I think
It'd be
Nutella
easier
is
to-
more dense than our bodies.
It'd be
Is it?
easier to clean
Yeah.
than syrup.
Easier to clean for sure.
Yeah.
Can you imagine where all that
Drowning in
syrup's
syrup?
gonna be?
I just
That syrup's gonna
All
get
the way to
everywhere.
your pores.
you
Oh,
probably
everywhere,
I would
dude.
rather die in a pool of Nutella than syrup, because syrup's pretty dense too, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
And it's
wanna
all
go home
sticky.
and-
I wouldn't want to be dead and sticky. And
No.
nobody would want to touch
Plus,
me.
like, think about taste. Nutella is better than syrup.
Well, no, this is where I have to disagree.
Oh, hot take over here.
Yeah,
Oh, hot take, Harry,
yeah. Plus, I'd hate,
nickname of the year.
I'd hate to have died because of Nutella.
Too much Nutella.
That sounds like a horrible way to go.
I'm gonna clip that. and
Not too
just
much glory there.
Carry that with me when I need to laugh. It'd be terrible to die from Nutella. Terrible.
Tragic.
Yeah.
How'd you die from Nutella?
Nutella.
You're
Tell
gonna,
us.
You're gonna be in heaven, all embarrassed.
Yeah, I know.
Or purgatory.
No glory.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Just died in Nutella.
Nutella's delicious though.
It is. We were just talking about it the other day at work.
Really?
It
We were
is.
talking about things to
You sell
make
Nutella
with-
at Whole Foods?
No, we were talking about peanut butter sandwiches and what you could put on them.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and Nutella, it's like a dessert.
Mm-hmm. You got peanut butter and Nutella, peanut butter and jelly, peanut
Yeah.
butter and honey.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of jelly.
You don't like jelly?
Nah,
It's classic.
Really?
Do you like honey? Peanut butter and honey?
not really.
Well, do you like
It's a
peanut
little
butter
too
and
sweet.
syrup?
What?
Peanut butter and syrup.
Peanut butter is sweet by itself. I love some peanut butter
Yeah,
toast.
I would grill the bread and put peanut butter on it.
Yeah.
Like a good sourdough.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sourdough and peanut butter.
Shout out to Matt, who makes a mean sourdough.
Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Mad Matt?
Van Matt.
Van Matt. He makes sourdough
Yeah,
bread.
he gave me some sourdough. I think maybe his girlfriend makes it. It was
What
delicious.
an asshole.
What?
He comes from my gym and didn't even give me a piece of his bread with me.
It's delicious.
What a dick.
Oh, man. Sorry, Matt.
I'm going to poop in his van.
Get him,
No,
Coach.
it's
Leave it
delicious.
there.
It's delicious.
Make bread out of that. Next question.
Next question from Tricky Ricky. After you survive the apocalypse, what will your job be?
Zombie apocalypse? Did you say
I
zombie?
assume so. She says just the apocalypse.
Okay, good. Realistic. Because the apocalypse could happen. Zombie apocalypse is as realistic as, like, hey, survived the Dracula apocalypse with vampires. It's like, yeah, we're just making shit up. Montana. Do you want to field this one first?
I'd want to be like Eli. You ever seen the book of Eli?
Mm-mm.
When he survives the apocalypse, he protects the Bible.
He protects it?
You can't do that. It's got to be real.
Well,
You're not blind.
you're right.
Dang it.
Fuck.
Didn't think
Cut
about
that,
that.
please.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Cut that out. No.
That's funny.
Not what superhero do you want to be?
Oh.
Blind man over here. Like, what do you
Well, we
honestly...
can take that variable out.
What do you... Montana's like, oh, I'll just find the next Whole Foods.
Just make sandwiches for everybody.
Your sandwiches look dope.
Thank
No,
you.
what could you do?
I don't know. It just kind of really depend on the circumstance I landed in. Like, where would you land after the apocalypse? Would I be here? Would I be there? Would I be helping people? Would I be just trying to survive?
I think you would be enthusiastic and people would like you enough that they'd
Yeah.
take you in.
And then to my friends and confident, I'd be my stress box.
Mm.
Yep.
Let me tell you how stressed I am about this whole thing.
Yeah, I know. I think you got the thing. He's going to go pound Bobby when he's
I thought that's
You're like, yeah, I did good. I think you are so likable that you would just be like, whoever the leader is, you're like, I'm a buddy with this guy. He's got it going on.
Yeah. Wise decision.
I think you'd figure out a way like water to survive.
Yeah. Hopefully so.
Now, King Bree, he'd have to till the fields. No, what was your job,
Wait a
being
minute.
King Bree?
I'm a little out of what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
What you would do in this kingdom after the apocalypse?
After the
So
apocalypse?
the apocalypse happened. What's your job?
I'm a politician.
Yeah.
No.
Have to till the field.
Yeah.
With Austin and Tim.
Yeah. Austin,
Ropes attached.
yeah, then you guys would have to get the pails of water.
We're the beasts of burden.
I know. Alvin's out there too.
Me, Austin, and Alvin just tilling the field.
Carried water with those
Oh,
things that
no.
go around their neck.
Kill me in the
We could
apocalypse,
have.
man. I don't want to do
We
that.
could have let Yara do it.
Go in the hawk's nest.
You guys would all have to live to each other.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Bride would be
What question is this?
Bride would be transportation of goods.
Just hop on the
Like, hey, get these 2 bales of hay, one in each hand. Or you might chop trees.
I could be a lumberjack.
I think you could.
No, I like cutting trees. I cut a lot of trees.
You look like you got it in your blood.
It's in my blood.
He likes logging. He likes to poop and then turn around and split it with his pee. That's called logging.
That I've never heard of, and I have no comment on.
It's offensive.
What about us old loggers?
I was referring to cutting down an oak tree. I don't know what we were. I don't know how it went there.
What about you, Coach? What would your job be?
I don't think like fighting would really like.
It wouldn't translate.
It kind of could to an extent. Like I'd be hard to kill. I'd be rabid.
You'd be the PE teacher of the apocalypse.
I know.
Yeah, the combat.
I'd probably have to do work.
Ugh.
I know, right?
Oh, I hate work.
Work. Yeah.
I don't know who invented
It's one of those
that.
things, you know.
I don't
Someone's
know if
gotta
I
do it.
could mastermind and work my way up the political sky. I'd probably be stuck doing work. Like, unless I could beat the person up, but then
Probably.
there's probably guns.
Well, there's always room for combatives and like coach and they're always
Like
good
survival if there was like tribes.
Or if like they
If
end
there
up-
was tribes, like if it wasn't like, hey, we got to survive and build this society with no like outside, like,
you could coach the King's Gladiators.
well, no, if there was no outside people trying to come in and fight us, I'd be useless. But if there was people, like there was tribes, I would have more of a use. So it would depend on the thing. Like if it was tribes, and which it probably would be, I'd probably have to teach people how to fight. We'd be the most fightingest tribe.
Mm.
And then
I
I'm
like
also
that.
a crazy thinker, so I'd be like, at 3 o'clock, poison their water and then steal their shit.
Yeah.
Mm. Sounds delicious.
The old downtown boogie.
The old downtown boogie. So yeah, I think that I would be the combated. I would do what I would do now.
Just in a more intense scenario.
Yeah, with just higher odds, and I like gambling, so
Mm.
good
Nice.
old gambling.
Last question.
Last question.
Would you rather shoot spaghetti from your fingertips or sneeze meatballs?
Just fucking spaghetti through my
Meatballs,
fingertips.
dude.
No way, that would hurt.
Why?
Why?
Because how many times do you point versus how many times do you sneeze? I sneeze like once a month.
No. But that sneeze
No,
is
you
gonna
don't.
be.
Involuntary or is it a power?
It's a power sneeze. You got to get it out like once a month, or else it builds up and it's no bueno. But
Once a month, I'm sure it's like 8 times a
so
day.
like,
It's
and who likes meatball? I mean, I would rather a meatball than spaghetti.
No, I don't
well,
know.
I don't know if I would trust the meatballs out of somebody's nose.
Every time, no, it comes out of your finger. Well,
Spaghetti's out of your fingertips, so you'd be like a Walmart Spider-Man. Like, let me sling. Ah, just kidding. It's only spaghetti.
This is the roughest question.
Montana
you don't want
stress it over
spaghetti
to-
everywhere. You want meatballs like once a
I
month.
don't want nose meatballs. I'm okay with finger spaghetti.
That would hurt so bad. Imagine having to sneeze
No,
out
let's
some meatball.
let's assume that like there's no pain involved, and you
your
don't.
nose just flares up for the moment.
He gets all big. Then who's gonna fuck you with your nose all big?
Yeah,
I'm
let's
sorry,
assume
dude.
it's not painful.
Did you just shoot meatballs out of your nose?
Is that poop? Oh no, it's meatballs.
Fixing a plate.
Yeah.
Whack!
Hold on, let me snip
Who's
some
gonna
pepper.
eat
Let's
that?
get us some meatballs.
Are they
real
gonna be
quick.
any good? Because like spaghetti is pretty like the same.
Yeah.
Like there's slight difference between good spaghetti and bad spaghetti, but you could eat bad spaghetti.
See, spaghetti is like one of my least favorite foods. So like I'm
What
going
about
meatballs all
nose
the way.
meatballs?
Yeah, nose meatballs I'm okay with, but spaghetti.
You don't like spaghetti?
Put a little effort into it, guys.
You guys,
All you gotta do is open a bottle and boil some pasta.
it's not about the spaghetti. It's about the sauce.
Yeah, maybe if it's homemade, but most spaghetti I eat's out of a can.
Out of a can.
Yeah,
You're
no
eating
bueno.
SpaghettiOs.
No bueno.
Much more of a grill food kind of guy.
Yeah, give me some burgers.
Oh, you haven't had a good spaghetti yet.
Steak,
Yeah.
stuffed potatoes.
This
You haven't had
Italian,
collard greens.
this Italian guy over here loving spaghetti and
I
sauce.
know.
You just haven't had it right.
Probably true.
Probably true.
You know, I do like
Fair
chicken
enough.
scallopini.
Fancy
Whoa,
over here.
who is that?
Don't go out to eat with Monty. He's gonna order
Okay,
the.
look, you know,
He's
the
gonna order
scallopini.
2, one for each hand.
Oh, I'm
And
definitely.
if you
a
know
surf and turf.
Monty, that's this. Oh, you're built 1 for each hand.
Can I get the surf and turf, please, with the biggest Long Island?
Yeah, the biggest Long Island. He's, oh,
That's live.
that is live.
That's live.
So that was our questions, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So should we read this conversation I had? Or do you think we should shove marshmallows in Brian's face?
Let's go ahead and knock these out.
Yeah, let's not.
No, that's the grand finale.
Hand me the marshmallows. Let's do the marshies. We're at 3 hours almost.
No, 220.
No.
Montana's just sitting there stressing. This is like our most breaked podcast. And I don't know if anybody's going to listen to this thing all the way through.
Steve. Shout out, Steve. All right. What?
All right,
hold
so
on, let me-
marshmallows. Do you want to go with the big marshmallows or the small marshmallows?
Who knows the Heimlich on a real note?
Not me.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
we
I
got
trust
you.
Coach can squeeze hard, and I can.
If
get
not,
back.
I'll put my lips to yours and suck it out. I'm okay with doing that. I figured
Well,
that
now
out.
I'm gonna shoot for it, man.
But also, I
Don't
think
tempt
if
me with a
you,
good time.
you can't
I think
threaten
if
me
you
with a good
relax,
time.
like you're in a choke, you could still breathe around it. It's when people like panic, because Mary choked herself on a hot potato, and she said, "Oh,
Mare Bear?
yeah." She sent Steph a text, "Hey, sorry I haven't been in. I was choking on a hot potato. Luckily for jiu-jitsu, I learned to relax, and then I just started running myself into my
I remember this.
yeah.
I don't
my,
remember. I wasn't here.
It was
What are those things called? She ran herself into
the cabinet?
not the cabinets, the counters.
Counter.
She ran herself into the counters. All right, we'll start with the big ones. How many marshmallows can King Bree eat?
Trade.
No.
Yours is easy. All you got to see is how far you get it down your collar.
So this is payback for me mugging Nikki, I suppose.
That's what you get for trying to.
What the people want.
Oh no.
Thank you, suggestion.
Yeah.
That's what the people want.
Here,
Hold on.
have a sip of coffee.
Hopefully nobody I know sees this.
You want to start with like 4? I think that'll be a good base.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Just get started.
What do you need a burp for?
I don't
Wrap
know.
That's one. You
I've
can't
got
do
like
it.
3.
3? No way.
3 per lip.
Oh,
I
you
think
dirty.
it's 6 in each lip.
Show
You want to get the
some
trash can so you can spit them out?
more.
Mhm.
7? 7? Is that 7? 8? 9?
Sorry.
Don't choke them. 10?
Mm.
Get the 11. Get 11. Alright, set it out. 10.
11.
11. Did he put 11 in?
12.
Oh, is that a magician? 11. 12, 13, 14. 15.
Breathe.
Set it out. Breathe through your nose.
There you go.
How many was that?
We're going to have to review the video, but I think like 14.
This is the silliest segment. I was about to get silly with Ponty, but
Oh, I know.
Now I want to try to beat it.
Go for it, coach.
15. Here, let me hold it for you.
14.
It's you'll need someone to hold.
Oh, I got it.
Get the
Watch.
trash can for him.
Yeah, get the trash can, Ray. I wasn't even part of this segment.
If you can beat 15, what did I have? 15?
Yeah.
To be fair, it was Tricky Nikki who suggested this. And she
Oh,
specific-
Nikki.
And she specifically said Bryan.
1,
Oh, I'm full.
2, 3. 4. 5.
Solid 5.
6. 7. 8. 9, 10.
Well,
How did you get 15? How did you get 15?
you see that fucking
Talent.
dabbler there?
It's talent.
He trained.
I trained for that.
All right. Well, Nikki didn't specify, so now we got mini marshmallows.
Oh no. I
Which-
can get the whole bag in my mouth of mini marshmallows.
Should we just shove them in your mouth till you had enough, and then you spit them out on the sidewalk and we count?
No, that's kind
Is
of
that the
annoying.
best way to?
Right next door. What's all these marshmallows?
Oh, we're filled with vodka.
Hey, it's better than KFC.
Oh.
Shout out to KFC guy.
All right. How do we do this?
Let's put an amount in my hands and we'll count them, and then I'll put them in my mouth. Okay, stop. Oh, there's a big old fucking hair in there, man. Whose hair is that? How did that get in there?
It's from the dollar store.
It's from the dollar store. Welcome hair. 3. I used to be a pharmacist assistant, and you got to count in 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 26.
26. I think you could get more.
Okay.
What do you think?
37.
I can get at
26.
least double this.
26. Here's 30.
What if one gets stuck in my esophagus and I die because of Nikki?
30.
30,
35.
35. Nikki? Okay. This one better not get
40.
stuck. 40.
I think you could get at least 50.
I think I can get at least 80. Look at what's in my hand.
45.
45.
50.
All right, let me start with 40. Let me start with 50. Let me start with 50.
I'll get 10 backup. Wait. Let me get 10 on backup.
Okay. This is easy. Oh,
Wait, Sean. Here's 10 more.
60.
65.
this is ridiculous.
Hold on. 70.
Oh, it's rough.
70.
Go, Bryan, go.
75. Oh, dude. He's
She's suggesting.
80.
Say chubby bunny.
71.
80. 85.
I think I'll be single forever.
Who wants to date this man?
No way.
Wait, you gotta think this thing. There we go. 90? Is that 90?
Oh, no.
We have to count it again.
No, it's still on the floor.
90. 95. Oh, you gotta go for 100. 100.
Give him 3 more, because he dropped 3.
Oh yeah, we gotta catch up. 3. That's what you owe us. What 105. What 10?
We can just go.
Plenty of room.
Oof.
110. Here, 120.
Hey, get that over there.
It's a good segment.
Oof.
That's gross, y'all. I'm going to be single forever. Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Nikki.
Thanks.
This is.
Look at this.
No, don't.
Look at that's on the television.
Oh, man. Good. I will be. Who talked me into this?
What a podcast. While we're here.
Oh, my God. Is there anything less attractive than chipmunky marshmallows?
I don't know. It's rough. It's more rough on its way out than in.
Yeah, but that.
It turns into a pillow.
We got to cut that. Are we going to cut that? Oh, no. My kids will see that. My children will see that. Oh, that is terrible.
Okay.
The internet is forever, y'all.
That's all right.
It is. Okay.
So let's I'm going to pass out these. This is an actual conversation I had somebody through my advertisement about joining the gym. It was to set up the story. I get these messages all the time from people. Some of you have came from the messages. Some of you guys message me and never message me back. Some people poke and don't do anything. But I get some wacky messages too. And this is my favorite. This has so far been favorite. And the funny thing about wacky messages is like after a while, I go from annoyed to like, oh, I think we're friends.
You're weird enough to be here.
Yeah, like, you are wacky and you are wasting my time. And then I dig deeper and they keep going and I'm like, actually, I like this guy. He's a perfect weirdo for my friendship. I don't think this guy even lives in the same state. Not even like Georgia or Tennessee. He lives somewhere. This conversation.
It's probably from like South Dakota.
I think it was like Indiana or something. It was like way too far. I don't know how my message got to him unless he moved here and is living in Rossville. If not, stop in. But yeah, let's reenact it. So I was thinking Montana is going to play the guy. Okay. Let's see his name. Let's pull his name up.
This is his internet name. Not
Yes.
His real name. Yes.
What is it, Bobby? It's Slick Collins Stone Dick.
Slick Colin Stone Dick.
Slick Colin Stone Dick.
What a
No,
name.
let me set it up. When people like this message me with a nickname or anything, I don't expect anything, and I don't usually message them back. I wrote, so here's how I think it's going to be working the best. Montana is going to be Stone Dick. Slick Collins Stone Dick. Bryan is going to be me.
Okay.
And I will be the robot that answers the questions. And I will also be Stephanie. She has a line or two.
Okay.
FR stands for real, for real.
You could say that and then like be like FR. You could just read it out.
Real for real.
Yeah. And then if you're confused on anything.
All right.
It is confusing.
Well, actually, you could say FR and then say that means for real or something. Cause
Just so
Yeah,
y'all
I'll say
know,
for real.
we do. Me and Montana
Well,
have never read this conversation before. This is
Never.
our first time.
well,
of
because there's
seeing
that one point like he's saying something and I don't know if it's code or not.
Yeah.
And then so I want you to give after every line that is said that is confusing. You could say translation,
Well, I think I could read through a lot of them, so like it'd be easier.
but
to-
they need to know that it's he
An
sent
act-
me
like a-
when he says for real. All right, so let's go through some of the things.
Montana,
What
be a fistful away.
when he says for real, this guy sends me FR. So it's translated. I think we should let that go. And if there's anything else,
he does a lot of them, like
Yeah, he does-
HBY. How about you?
All right, you know the slang. Let's do it.
All right.
no, but I'm asking him at some point. All right, you'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Just know that for real, sometimes he talks in slang and words. All right, I'm going to be the computer. I want you guys to get into character. You are going to be Slick Collins Stone Dick.
Okay.
And I'm Coach Tom.
You're Coach Tom. And I'm also Stephanie. Hi, Slick Colin. Please let us know how we can help you.
I'm interested. Can you tell me more?
Hi, Slick Colin. I see you are interested in checking out Militia MMA. We are a full-service mixed martial arts center for all skill levels. 2 of our coaches fought in UFC and have the only ladies exclusive program featuring only female instructor in the area. We also have a kids program 5 days a week, ! Are you interested for yourself or another family member? ? Do you have any prior experience? ? http://www.militiamixedmartialarts.com.
I got shot in the head, and I'm almost 100% sure I have to tell y'all that for real. LOL.
Hey, Coach Tom. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Coach Tom here. How are you?
I've been better. How about you, bub or sis? For real, LOL.
Hi, Slick Colin! Exclamation point. Let us know how we can help you.
I'm interested. Can you tell me more?
Hi, Slick Colin. I see you are interested in checking out Militia MMA. We are a full-service mixed martial arts center for all skill levels. 2 of our coaches fought in the UFC and have the only ladies exclusive program with the only female jiu-jitsu instructor in the area. We also offer 5 days a week! Exclamation point. Are you interested for yourself or another family member? Question mark. Do you have any prior experience? Question mark. http://www.militiamixedmartialarts.com/.
Y'all actually respond on here or not? For real, LOL.
Hi, Travis. Do you want to get the price, view the schedule, or get a free trial? Hi, Travis. Do you want to get the price, view the schedule, or get a free trial?
Is it me?
Yeah.
Coach Tom here. I'm having trouble understanding your messages. You said you've been shot in the head? Do you have trouble?
No, that's wrong.
Sorry.
Are you on page 3?
I'm on page 3, yeah. Oh. Yes, me do. Yes, we do. How can I help you, sir? Coach Tom here. I'm having trouble understanding your messages. you said you've been shot in the head. Do you have trouble typing?
No, I'm good on that for real.
Okay, cool. I attached our schedule. We are only $125 a month for unlimited classes. We offer a free week trial. Would you be interested in coming in and trying us out?
Not really. I'll more than likely die. For real. Laugh out loud. I got a big old dent in my head. For real. Laugh out loud. I for real got shot by a 38 special with 357 bullets in it. For real. LOL.
Oh, this guy's a firearm expert for sure. Who shot you?
Either my best friend or Joe Barnes. For real.
Why did your friend shoot you?
Drugs. For real. LOL.
What are you not sharing?
Where are you not sharing?
Where are you not sharing?
Where are you not sharing?
Dude
Oh, I
thought
said,
was
where are
screwing
you
his
not
old lady.
sharing? Wait.
Dude thought I was screwing his old lady, Dee Dee. LOL.
Is Dee... This is great. Is Dee Dee her name or code for something like for real?
Which is spelled FR.
FR. So were you screwing Dee Dee or she lying?
She was lying, and they were twacked out of their minds. For real. LOL.
Hi, Travis. Do you want to get prices, view schedule, or get a free trial? http://www.militiamixedmartialarts.com.
Man, bitches be wildin'. What about Joe Barnes? What's his role in all this?
I think he shot me. For real. LOL.
Did Joe and your best friend team up to shoot you? ?
Prob, I don't know. No, for real. Laugh out loud. I can't even remember it, to be honest with you. Laugh out loud. They wasn't even gonna call the police. For real. Laugh my fucking ass off. But they're both in jail right now. For real. So I don't care. For real. LOL.
Some may say Colin is hard to kill.
Yeah, for real. LOL. But I can't die if I. But I can die if I get hit in the head real hard though. For real. LOL.
It's like you're the Death Star, and that's your weak spot. It's like you're the Death Star, and that's your weak spot. When they shoot you, it was like the first one where it blew up. Now you're the third movie, Return of the Jedi, because you really didn't blow up.
Yeah, laugh out loud. I reckon. Fuck it. For real. Laugh out loud. I should honestly be dead. For real. Laugh my fucking ass off. STGG.
I think that's I straight G. That's what I feel. I feel like I could feel that out of him.
Yeah, that are like close to a sergeant.
Yeah. So do you still kick it with your bestie, or was that the deal breaker?
Deal breaker. And he went to prison for some other shit, for real, for real.
For real, what did he do?
You know Jordan Rhodes, Laugh Out Loud?
No, who dat?
And that's it.
That's it.
That was today.
That was all today?
Well, no, this has been going on for days.
Oh, that's awesome. For real, for
Joe
real.
Barnes. We got a new character, Joe Barnes.
I love it.
So Stone Dick,
Oh, man.
we love you. Let's keep chatting. I'm actually going to send you this podcast. We had a good time listening to this. I'll keep up with you, man. For real, for real.
For real, for real.
LOL.
LOL. All right, guys, this has been episode 10. Thank you for tuning into the shit show. We'll see you next week. What a podcast. I don't know if it was good or bad.
Oh, it was probably so bad, but I had a ton of fun.
I got home and robbing just like that, my sidekick. Gunning for your head, being a watching for them sidekicks. Wild, wild, go, head first in the danger. Keep that Louisville light, I'm a Texas Ranger. Sickest loony in the world, I think I got cancer. Always been a millionaire, just waiting on my transfer. Opportunity hit fast, it's really cutthroat. You think you got yourself a chance, and then no telling where it goes. You got to open up your mind when the doors start to close. But try to throw it this, I'll have you disposed with the blam. I'm putting work to get them bands. Can't walk in my shoes until you ran. Motherfuckers do not understand what it takes to be a goddamn man.